Welcome my friends back to Marvel Snap, and we are here trapped in deep space. In space, no one can read your text. Card text here is disabled, so we naturally are gravitating toward being able to play decks with Sauron, with Zero, and then also Patriot decks. And we'll see what we can cook up. Patriot is in an interesting spot in the meta right now. He's a very consistent tournament deck, though I don't see him on ladder too much. Excited to be able to play around with different versions of the Patriot that we saw maybe showcased in the snap-offs. I'm still kind of living off of all the deck building creativity that I saw showcased there. And then, of course, we have our Sauron Tempo 3.0 is what we are calling this one. We continue to evolve this deck, this time including the Shuri instead of the Moon Girl, and then bringing in Taskmaster as well, cutting Nebula, hopefully a little bit more accessible for people who are looking for more budget-friendly lists. This deck is it completely... Hold on, what is Sauron? Chat, help me. Is Sauron a Series 4 right now, or is he also Series 3? Are we completely budget-friendly now? Sauron being the MVP today? For sure. Min, Liam, Josh, TMS, Mythical Being, Adam Such, great to see all of you guys. Hope you're having a fantastic week. He is Series 3. We're in an incredibly budget-friendly deck then. Great, awesome. Alexander Dorn, I'm doing great. Doing great. I am kicking myself a little bit because I feel like I muffed my presentation for the video on the last night, but live and you learn. I've had this lesson crop up so many times. Anytime that I put budget friendly in a title or I mention it in a video, people get very uptight if I include Series 3 cards. And I mean Series 3 cards because they're coming in at like early Series 3 and they're like, well, I don't have these cards. It seems like a vocal portion of the player base is like a budget-friendly deck is one that I can build with pool 2 cards and beat anybody. It's like, I'm sorry, that doesn't really happen. And then the fact that there were Series 4 cards in the deck lit some people's minds on fire. I don't know what they're doing with their tokens. I'm assuming that they are taking their tokens and they're dumping them down the trash can. Maybe flushing them down the toilet. I don't know. They're like, hey, there's Series 4 cards. This isn't budget-friendly. But my brother... You'll get enough tokens to be able to get both of these guys in one season. Nerd, great to see you. Got high Evo yesterday? Yes, Nerd, fantastic. What are we going to be able to build up to here? They have the Invisible Woman on Death's Domain. We have the Taskmaster. Already spent our armor before seeing the Death's Domain. We, of course, want to be able to score as much as we can at Washington, D.C. Here it is. It's a little cheeky, but I'm going to play a Lizard to Washington. That way, when I enchant... Do I Enchantress now? Or do I wait? They're going to play Patriot. But will they play Patriot to Washington, or will they play Patriot somewhere else? If I Enchantress the stack, they all get +3. I think I'll just play it like this. It was a mix in the comments. There were plenty of people who just enjoyed seeing the showcase of what Fiona was able to accomplish and enjoyed seeing the decks, and then there were other people who were like, been there, seen this, or they were just like, this isn't budget. I don't know. I just have to be careful with how I'm messaging those kind of videos, I think. Right now I'm running Thanos Zoo, running Cage, and my newly acquired Mojo. It does well against most high Evo decks. I love it, Nerd. Spending $9.99 on a season pass and then some tokens is budget friendly. If you can't stretch to the season pass, that's fair enough, but Nebula wasn't even that crucial. Exactly, TMS. Like, I could understand a little bit of like, hey, you're showing a battle pass card in one of these. That's really like beyond what is budget friendly, but I thought I had like Titania as a great recommendation to be able to swap in. Now he's got off the Super Scroll My Sarah power. This one is getting wild. My 13 power out of the Typhoid Mary. So if I play Enchantress, I get +6, 9. I get +14. So I would actually get more than if I played the Typhoid Mary. Wow. But do I think that he is going to play his Patriot now? And if he does, is he going to play it here or here? That's the big question. I'm going to say that he plays it here on the left. And then I am going to play the Typhoid Mary and the Ebony Maw. It'll be tight. I wouldn't play if I couldn't afford the battle pass. Yeah. It definitely gives you a lot. Iron Lad. Wow. Iron Lad with the Ultron. Super buff. Do I bring them back enough? With the Wasp there at 4 power, I think they still beat me, unfortunately. No, we tie. Margin of victory, they win. Alright, well. Ended up being quite close. Not buying Tribunal because I'll buy Spider-Man 2099. Sali, I agree. I think that is going to be a better use of your token. Spider-Man 2099, I'm incredibly excited. Urko! With the resub over on the Twitch side. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Pillar of the community. Founder's badge over there. Great to see you, Urko. Hope you're having a fantastic week. Budget friendly shouldn't equal free to play, but some seem to think it does. Yeah, Blake, people's terminology is all over the place. High Evolutionary is the best card in the game if you're under 2k CL. You know, Mystical Being, that's a great call out. If you can scrape up together enough to be able to have that high Evo, he accentuates all these cards you will already have gotten in Series 2. The dev must think that Patriot is significantly undervalued to introduce 2 locations in 1 season to play to its strengths, Alex B. I don't know if they're really thinking about that. I would love to give them the credit that they are, but I don't think they're even considering that as like a part of it. I don't think they really care about locations affecting meta balance. That is just a side effect that they end up fixing for later. Snap has so many non-traditional card game players that they have no idea what budget means. Magic the Gathering costs between 15 to play minimum, multiple times a day. Snap for $10 a month is crazy good. Yes, Lord. The physical card game budget side is like completely skewed out as well. Like, it's an expensive hobby. It depends. You can still have budget decks. You can have a good time with those lists. The popper decks, right? Is what they call them. Can do great work for you. Alright, do I even care about pushing into flooding? I guess I do. If we take the lead, then we can snap Dracula. Oh. If they hit Infinite, then they do beat us. But I didn't care too much about getting anything out of Asgard because I've got Red Skull, Taskmaster, Ebony Maw as an incredible combo here. So we'll put the pressure on. Do I snap yet? I think I'm not going to snap yet. I'm looking for this armor variant for months and no luck. I know, man. Oh, she's so good. I saw her pop up. So I had in stream, I said, if I saw this armor variant, that might be one. My opponent was playing it. I was like, that might be the first variant to get me to spend gold in the shop to be able to get the variant directly. And then the next day, within 12 hours, it appeared. So I was like, I got her. Nabbed her up. Commander budget is like $100 a deck. Oh, no. I never really played Magic. I played Keyforge. And in Keyforge, the cost is so skewed as well because you're not buying individual cards. You have to buy individual decks, and it's completely a slot machine as to what you get out of the packs. Now, you can go secondary market and get like decent decks for around $30. It depends on how budget-friendly hunting you are and how good you are at identifying the top decks. But yeah, card games could be an expensive hobby. Why no Red Skull mid? My brother. I played Sauron. He was the same either way. Let's go. Lizard. EDH costs 1,000 a deck, so no 100, but yeah, proxy. Wow. Here it's only $100 a card. Exactly, Urko. This is so expensive. Alright, we'll get these guys out of the way. Be able to set up our Shuri next. Deep Space doesn't help the Patriot? Not explicitly, but Deep Space does. I mean, if you're playing a Patriot list, you're going to have a lot of cards with no abilities that you'll happily play into Deep Space, right? That's kind of the trade-off. I think I'll just blank Typhoid Mary instead of double her. I don't know. Doubling her is really good. There's 2 Deep Space. Everywhere I turn is Deep Space. So if I double her, I won't be able to transfer with the Taskmaster. In that case, I guess I'll just play the Typhoid Mary here. Lockdown meta needs to be nerfed. I feel like they're trying, nerd. Do I want to Task or Enchantress? Take away the Invisible Woman, but then they just, you know, reveal the party bus anyway. I guess I'll Taskmaster. There's a difference because you can't play physical card games and eventually earn the cards, but you have to buy them / trade them. Yeah. Here, they like buying the newest card on release is $100, but you're able to build toward it with just your time. You can trade time for the cards. Physical card games, there's almost always an entry fee. Batgear with the follow. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Twitch side is alive and well. Technically, you can make money playing physical, but yeah, well, if you're winning, Dorn, right? If you win, but normally a store tournament will have an entry cost. Even if the distributed prize pool is going to completely cover it, there'll still be something that you pay. Batgear, this time you are on Twitch. Great to see you. Magic the Gathering players play online, I think. Yeah, what is the economy of Magic the Gathering Arena? Do they give you like a dribble of cards? Are you able to... do you have to just start a new collection? Or are you able to transfer physical cards that you already have? I assume that you have just like a whole new digital economy. Ooh, they got Deadpool up to 2 already, guys. This does not bode well. I will play Zabu. Hope to be able to find Sauron to reset Ebony Maw later. Hey Teddy, are you playing for Twitch Rivals? Rusiru, thank you for the flattery. Nobody on Twitch understands that I exist? I have not been invited to Twitch Rivals. You have to build up the collection online? That would hurt. I feel like part of me would be really hurt inside if I had this huge legacy Magic the Gathering collection and then I had to start over on digital, but maybe that's just me. Do you buy packs, Marshorn, or do you buy like individual cards with a currency? I've never played Magic the Gathering Arena. Hey Teddy, have you seen the new Star Wars TCG that was announced recently? Comes out next year. Looks to have a release like Pokemon and gameplay similar to the Versus system. Yudon, I have been looking a little bit at Star Wars. I haven't followed what the card game is going to look like too closely. Been a little bit more taken on Disney Lorcana, waiting for that to get a digital release. And also tried to follow DC Dual Force. How old is Magic Mystical Being, or another one? For both Magic the Gathering and Arena, you have to start new collections, though MT Go does have its own Pro Tour qualifier, so that's something interesting. Dark Nizzle, great to see you. Alright, there go all our 1 costs. If I could find the Sauron, I'd still be able to play Ebony Maw. Maybe I should have tried to use the armor there. It's interesting to think about, like, what would have been better? Playing Shuri into Red Skull on curve, or playing armor to be able to block either the Nova or the Deadpool from being destroyed. And now I've got Typhoid Mary in hand. Great. Do we think that we're going to draw Enchantress? Heck, if we think that we're going to draw Taskmaster next turn, it could still be better just to pass right now. I'll do this and wait. You can buy packs, but they have bundles for packs, like to 100 pack bundles, then you get wild cards where you can craft cards. Okay, gotcha. So they give you like guaranteed card selection at a certain level. Marvel Snap's become so stressful this season? What do you mean, nerd? You worried that you're not going to make Infinite, or what's stressing you out, mate? Alright, they set up the Deadpool. They're still 9 points behind on right. And we draw. Please be not not Sauron. Alright, we're out. Don't have this one. And Batgear's back. Love it. Been playing casually all season. Managed to get that 98. Not worth stressing about to hit Infinite. If it happens, it happens. Exactly. Unless you're really hunting for all the card backs. But if you're able to find something that you enjoy, I feel like what you do is you kind of bide your time. You wait for that hot location, the featured location that is really going to help a list that you already enjoy. You tech for the list, you run it for the 24 hours, and then you explode up a couple ranks. That's usually how my free-to-play account climbs up. It's not always the most repeatable, but it seems like it's worked out season after season. Play Historic Brawl when I played Magic the Gathering Arena. Only need 1 card per Brawl deck, so it was the easy way to have some fun. Nice. Yo, Teddy recently got High Evolutionary and still have 6,000 tokens. What should I get? Also, I have Galactus. Should I get Thanos or Iron Lad? Tyler Gardner? Do you enjoy move decks? I feel like Spider-Man 2099 is a pretty high-profile release next season. And Spider-Ham, which I'm anticipating to be a Series 4 direct release, also very high-profile release next season. So I might just sit on your Dragon's Horde of tokens there and be ready to grab some of these new hotness next season. Now, if you don't care at all about move, I'd probably leave 2099 where he is, and I would go for... with the 6k, I would go Thanos instead of the Iron Lad. I would go Thanos. Bearded Grizzly, great to see you, mate. Hope you're having a fantastic week. So they are discard. They haven't set any of their pieces, but they set up all of their engines. Collector Morbius ready. They're just waiting to be able to play MODOK now. We'll play Red Skull. Maintain the flexibility of where we drop Taskmaster and hope to top deck Ebony Maw. Started climbing Saturday from 70, rank 88 ATM. Whoa, Mystical Being is cruising. You are cruising. What are you playing? Jeff or Iron Lad? Wow, the Dark Nizzle, that's tough. I think the location lockdown era is kind of over, so I'd be leaning toward Iron Lad, Dark Nizzle. With the current location, I'm running a deck similar to what you're running, but with all the 410 cards. Oh yes, too many, you got the Atuma in there as well, right? Very powerful, very powerful. I mean, what are they gonna do now? I think they're done. Titania, yeah, Titania to the left, because if they play, she doesn't slide over. And if they don't play, obviously I'm up 5. It's always easy for people to say it like it's not a big deal to get infinite, but then they're hearing in chats and Discord all these people that do make it. Starts to make you feel like a bad player. Yeah, the community is all over the place, right, Rich? I make it, but I play way more than everybody else, right? I've got so much extra time to be able to invest in the game. And yeah, then you get the hyper competitives in chat that are going to come in and say that they made it after only a couple hours. So you're not a bad player if you don't make infinite. You're still excellent. I kind of wish that the Marvel Snap seasons were just a little bit longer. Maybe if we got 4 seasons a year instead of 12, the player base would kind of hit the strata of the different levels. And then you could take more pride in being like a 90s level player because you hang out in the 90s rather than reaching 90s for like a brief second and then dropping down and always feeling like you're on the climb, but not quite able to push over. If you were able to rest at the strata 80, 90, 70, whatever it is for just a little bit longer, you could start to take more ownership and pride of like, that is my rank. I reached it. Next season, I want to be able to push over a couple extra, you know, something like that. But because you're constantly in flux, you never see yourself as like, I'm a 90s player or I'm an 80s player, or what have you. I don't know. I'm just doing wild takes right now. We'll go Lizard here. Infinite is more a measure of time than skill. Yeah, pretty much. That's why I'm so excited for Conquest mode. Best free-to-play card game, hold on, that I've ever played. Mars, are you talking about... Has anyone heard about Eternal card game? I thought you were going to mention Legends of Runeterra as the best. Legends of Runeterra, very good. Master Mold Rogue. Interesting. I don't know if I like it. Do I actually want to kick Titania to the opponent's side of the board here so that I have an open space at the raft? It's a little avant-garde, as it were. Interesting, interesting. I do want to get the free 6 cost, especially because I have Shuri to be able to double it. Look to grab some advantage there. So what if we just... I'll 0 Titania here. And that way she stays on our side. Do I think Orca deck will have a chance to reach Infinite next season? Hi, guy. No. I think it'll actually be even worse next season, Ty Guy, because the Spider Ham will destroy the Orca, and Spider-Man 2099 will destroy Orca. Both of them. Why? Actually, is it really good for us? It's really good for us, right? Hold on. It's like Armor, Fury, Destroyer, and then I play Taskmaster over here on the left. Yo. We hit. They got one too. We'll see how good it is. The beautiful thing is our Taskmaster is even going to be protect. Oh, wow. Double Chavez? Good gosh. There's a leak on a nerfing Zabu to a 2-1. Honestly, Bad Gear, I was expecting that to happen last month. Legend of the Runeterra is the best single-player card game. But his card balance has been bad since Season 1, so its PvP is not good. Alexander Dorn coming in here with these insane takes. I feel like, given the size of it, its PvP has to be excellent. But I know that it has a bunch of good modes. It's got like... Well, actually, did they cut Draft? I heard they may have cut Draft, but they run, like, Labs or something. Someone said that in all the card games, somehow this is the most obsessed community about getting the highest tier. Lajos, you were probably listening to me. I say that all the time. Do I think Spider-Ham will start at S4? Yes, because, Ansich, we are promised 2 Series 4 releases next season and 1 Series 5. I can't imagine Spider-Man 2099 not being the Series 5, right? He has to be the Series 5. So that puts the others at Series 4, even though I think Spider-Ham could actually be the better card. Listen, either way, Spider-Ham is a buy, whether he's Series 4 or Series 5. Spider-Ham is a buy. Spider-Man 2099 is a buy if you want to play movement decks. Otherwise, you could leave him. And then Silk is a pass. Don't care about Silk. Get Spider-Ham, whatever he costs. Get him. Get Spider-Man 2099 if he plays into something that you want to play with. That's my advice, my early advice. And then the Battle Pass card, Spider-Gwen. Spider-Gwen... Or sorry, Ghost Spider. One and the same. Birds of a feather. Spider-Gwen is like... Also, if you want to play movement. I don't know. Like, the Battle Pass is still good value. So it's worth getting even if you don't love the card. I don't think the card is going to be that transformative. And I know that's heresy for some people. It's also a beloved character, so she'll be fun. She'll have fun variants. Jujuju, no Teddy at Twitch Rivals, what a shame. They didn't invite me. If you're in chat, let them know. Let them know that you would have liked to see Teddy Ninja competing, because I would have loved to compete. I'm not setting out by choice. I'd be in on there. I'm just not a big enough deal to get any attention. Darth Papa, great to see you, mate. Wonder why your opponent stayed in there. They must have realized you had the Taskmaster when Shuri came down. Yeah, I guess they were anticipating that I didn't run it. But yeah, they were taking the gamble there for sure. Gamble did not pay off for them. We'll hit him with the Typhoid Mary here. Hang on to the Titania. Don't forget to save the tokens for Jean Grey as well. Isn't Jean Grey the Battle Pass card though without wax? Jean Grey is Battle Pass? Oh wait, is it Phoenix Force? I'm pretty sure Jean... No, wait. What is it? Is it Phoenix Force or Jean Grey is the Battle Pass? I guess it makes a pretty big difference. But yes, Jean Grey is important. She looks very good. Phoenix Force is the Battle Pass? Okay. Phoenix Force is the Battle Pass. Jean Grey is going to be Series 5. You do want her. She looks really good. Oh no. Hold on. So if they play Taskmaster over here for a 13... Their 13 will add up to 19, which would beat my Titania. Drat. Oh, but hang on. I can just play on mid, maybe? Why am I flipping first? That's not fair. How do I have the advantage in this situation? I'm losing at Morag. Interesting, interesting. I don't know. It's a bit of a mind game right now as to where they choose to play anything and everything. They've already played their Titania. I don't know. That means they don't have a 1 cost to be able to play alongside. Okay. That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable about throwing Titania out there. So I'll shore up the icebox and I'll play mid. There we go. Can you call for a card to be nerfed and it hasn't been released? This community will stop at nothing. Hey, we got it. Victory. I am a big deal, bro. That's why they didn't invite me, Chris Clicks. Thank you, mate. Thank you. What's the strat with Phoenix Force? Seems too late at a 5 cost. The strat is... well, there's a couple different strats, Josh. You can play... Okay, so I have 2 ideas for Phoenix Force. Both are a little wild right now. Both are a little bit wild. What you play with Phoenix Force is you kill your own Human Torch with Killmonger, resurrect him on turn 5, move him on turn 6, that will double him to 14, and then you play another movement card to be able to move him again up to 28. So on a tight combo from turn 5 to turn 6, you've been able to generate a 28 power spike on this guy. That's gonna win 1 lane. As long as you've won another lane, you'll be fine. The other option that I'm seeing right away with Phoenix Force is you're using Attuma. Attuma self-sacrifices on turn 4 to be able to empower Null. Then on turn 5, you bring him back. So now you've invested 9 energy in 15 power on the board and 10 power on Null. And then you get the Null down, hopefully alongside some other destructions. That's kind of where I'm thinking we go with this. I'll play Lizard here. You could let... I'm wondering, is there a way that you get Attuma down, he self-destructs, you bring him back with the Phoenix Force, and he self-destructs again, and then you get the Null at 25. Can you duplicate the Null after that? It's a tall order. Is it possible? Attuma on 4, Magic on 5, Phoenix Force on 6. It's kind of too tight, isn't it? Too tight. Jean Grey looks broken, but as a fan of the character, would have gotten the card even if it was decent at best. Without Wax, Jean Grey does seem incredible. Like, really, really good. I'll go Shuri here. What does Jean do at the moment? The opponent has to play to that location with their first card if possible, every single turn. She seems cracked. Matthias, Seo, Team Daddy, how we doing? We're doing great. We're smashing. We're owning deep space with our Sauron Tempo 3.0. As soon as I say it, I nice to myself. Goodbye. Listen, they set up everything. They're the full info deck. Howard the Duck, Daredevil. It's like a reverse Morag. Yes. A one-sided Morag. So yeah, reverse as well. Jean Grey is going to prop up the Guardians. She certainly could. I feel like she could be even better by forcing the opponent to play and overcommit to one location. She's like going to be... It feels like it's going to bring back the strategy of old Arrow, of if you're just ahead of the other locations, then you play down the Jean Grey, and the opponent will seriously struggle to be able to come back and affect anything else. In fact, together... They're the perfect control. Jean Grey will pull their first card guaranteed to that location, and then Arrow will pull the last card to wherever she gets played, so you can really just yank on your opponent's chain, right? Jinx myself, exactly. AG, great to see you, mate. It's not just the opponent, it affects both players. It does affect both players? Okay. Feels like forever since I've caught a live stream. I feel like it hasn't been that long, AG, but maybe so. Colossus on Deep Space is just annoying. Yeah, Mystical Being. I don't know, like, what do you guys think? They posted on the official Discord, hey, known issue with these 4 cards on Deep Space. Please don't play them to improve your experience. That feels like you're asking people to play them. Like you're gonna have a subset of the community that's like, all right, I'm gonna build a deck with those 4. Anyway. Wave into double Hala. Oh dear. Red Skull me. Could also help to make Negasonic more viable. It would. Oh gosh. Got the Hulk for 16, okay. I was expecting a Galactus, if I'm being honest, so props for creativity there on the wave into the Hulk. Why this deck's so good on a 5 winning streak? 60, this deck is good even outside of Deep Space, but with Deep Space helping it out, it's unstoppable. Your Juggernaut guarantees you move it away. It means that they can't fill Kingpin lane ahead of time. Very interesting combos with move, I think. I agree, Dorn. I'm very excited for Jean Grey. That's one of my most anticipated cards right now. Where do we think we can flip things? The Hulk winning Hala is a problem. Thankfully, I mean, they can play A-Bomb. A-Bomb would tie over here. I get the initiative. I don't think they run Shang-Chi. I will play Lizard, Zabu, Armor. Okay, players, make her much more fair. I thought it was the opponent. Yeah, both players makes it much more fair. I thought I saw a version that it was only... Oh no! Cyclops play. If I'd played Armor on right, I still would have lost. They had us. I thought I saw a version that it was only the opponent. Just got Negasonic from Collector's Reserves, but I don't know where to put her, nerd. Put her in either Seraph 3s or Nimrod. Nimrod Destruction, like the current honest, quote-unquote honest Destruction that is running these Nimrods and Null. Kind of fun. And she definitely goes there. If she dies now with the +5, or the +1, so now 5 power, and you're ultimately building toward a Null combo, you get to keep the point of power. But it, Negasonic is still very hard to use, nerd. I got her recently as well, and I was like, I don't know what to do with this. On the free-to-play account. I've had her since release on the main account. Has Deep Space been buggy for you? Not at all, AG. Thankfully, I've dodged any of the trolls. Don't think about Elephant Chat now. That's the first thing you think of. What? Okay, players. Yeah, both players make it much more fair. Kingpin will probably rise in popularity next season like Luke Cage. You know it. The great counter to the move decks. You're going to be trying to bounce all over the place. Kingpin going to put a stop to it. The amount of Evo has been almost overwhelming. Been trying to come up with sneaky counters, AG. What have you found? Here's a Hela list. Well, Hela list, you say. I guess I'll play Shuri. I've got the armor to be able to sneak into Death's Domain, but of course, their Hela can resurrect so much power over there. It'd be dangerous. Ivy, great to see you. It's been a little while. How much time in the hot location is left? I might try this deck. Go for it. You still have plenty of time. You've got another 8 hours. You've got another 8 hours to be able to climb with this hot location. I don't mind if I do. They already deployed the Ghost Rider that says they don't actually have Hela, or maybe there's something else. They're just running the Lady Sif Ghost Rider as a combo. Kingpin countering all the spiders is lore accurate. It will be quite interesting if we can get some fun counterplay there. Now he goes MODOK? Hold on. But why? They wanted just a top deck, or they wanted what was going to come out of the Helicarrier? I'm not fully understanding where my opponent's head is at here. But I think that I play Armor, Typhoid Mary. Is it better just to play Enchantress? It's more total points to be able to play the Enchantress, but it's less here on middle. Do we think that they have something that beats me on middle? I mean, obviously Hela wins. But they only have what the Helicarrier gave them and what they top decked. I would lose 4 here down to 32. I don't think they're going to try and pass me over here if I played the Typhoid Mary, right? I think we're fine. If it was the top deck Hela, I mean, mad props. Maybe Shang-Chi? Did they get Shang-Chi out of the Helicarrier? Oh. Okay, interesting, interesting. Maybe they'll just leave? Yeah. Safest bet, Thanos or Galactus? Thanos. 60, Thanos. Partly because I like Thanos better right now. He's got a plethora of powerful decks, but then also because there are rumblings and grumblings of nerfs to the Galactus. Time to play Cerebro 6? Oh no. Tim Palmer, great to see you. I did see a Galactus deck that ran leader. Oh wow, Galactus is running a leader. Oh no. Tim, we're just loving life. Thanks, Teddy. The Shanna Zoo deck got me from 83 to 100 today. Yes! D'Anthony, congratulations on the infinite. Mad props. The Shanna Zoo deck is what did it? Oh boy. I'll bet you got a lot of great emotes when you dropped Shanna to be able to get the dub. Thanos or Jeff, hard to decide. You know, that's a tough question. The true overlord of the entire universe or the Mad Titan? Galactus will need a nerf or a rework if Move needs to shine next month. You know, that's true without Wax. If they want... Oh, what are we doing here? If they want Move to be on top next month, they're gonna have to. Dark Dizzle with the 4-month membership renewal. Team Teddy forever. Team Teddy grows stronger. Always awesome to have you here on the streams, mate. Let's play our... Ebony Maw, get that out of the way. Play our Shuri. We can drop down the Typhoid Mary next turn. And then be able to roll into whatever we get handed. Does Patriot buff Deep Space? I don't think so, Josh. Like, the cards don't get the disabled triangle. They're just... It's a weird... The disabled is different than removed. I guess, is that the clarification? Leech will remove, will not disable. So disabled cards will not get buffed. Similar to how... like when a card is hit with Enchantress, it will get buffed, but when a card is played to Isle of Silence, it will not get buffed. I'm going to play Red Skull here. Just exact matches. Alright, give me your Taskmaster. I'll give you mine. Oh, you didn't have it? That's unfair. That's very unfair. What a bummer. Also, you disabled your own Cosmo, which I could have used to be... Well, no, he's flipping first. He has initiative. Okay, so your Taskmaster 0 on mid just beats me, right? Or does it? I can play Typhoid Mary here to be able to get the pass. Well, they should just play it on right. No, they can't play Taskmaster here. Okay, hang on. I think there's a chance. Then I play like Enchantress. Did we find a way forward? Yeah, they have to play mid with the Taskmaster. And then the 0. Exactly what we gave them. Oh, let's go. Victory. Tim, haven't reinstalled the game in a week. Actually feels great. Until they release the new modes, just find it too grindy. I gotcha, mate. Got to be able to do whatever you enjoy, man. The hobby is here for fun and then a distraction. If it turns into a job or a chore, then you got to cut it out. That's what it was feeling like for me with Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes at the end. It was like, I'm not enjoying this. There's just so much to do and it takes forever. And I would rather be either playing something else or doing something else productive. Glad everyone is enjoying the mirror matches of High Evo though. Tim, it's not as bad now as it was before, but it was pretty bad before. It is a grind, that's why I just play casual now. Yep, exactly. Elysium. Sentry Toxic is fun as heck. Oh, yes it is. Love that deck. Go Sauron. Angelo, need to learn how to play? What do you mean? What do you mean? They played the Kitty Prides. I feel like this is a little bit early. I would have waited. Oh, but they have the Angela. Okay, makes sense now. Rather just watch the streamers like Teddy. There we go, Tim. Great to have you. Yeah. Do we want to see how crazy it gets as he continues to super buff the Angela? I can get all the Typhoid Marys now for 10. His Kitty Prides are up to... I mean, they're free. Hongwei 2, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. The kitties are free, chat. He can play them every single turn with no repercussions. Just constant kitty play. Buff the Angela. I don't think we win this. I just don't think we win it. And if he gets another engine card, either Collector or a Bishop, it's too much. I don't run Shang-Chi. We'll just let it go. Have to get to the VOD, but wanted to pop in to say hi. Have a great day, everyone. Don't forget to say hi to that like button and support Teddy out. Edward, hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for popping in. Titania left. So Titania left will push one across, and then the other three will all stay because they are not laid. I don't think the Titania left doesn't actually fill up their side. Last 3 ranks were the real grind. Was very sweaty, just up and down for hours. Vion, yes, the final moments will be very tough. Everybody's a tryhard from 95 up. Yes, if anybody wants to join into the Discord, welcome to join. Exclamation point Discord in the chat. It is the same chill supportive vibe that we have on stream, but just 24/7. I might hold armor. Or do I play armor now to the danger room? Let's play her now. Problem is, if I set up Shuri on 4, I could have the Red Skull yanked away from me. I have never hit my booster limit until today, but after yo-yoing between 98 and 99 for the past week, I finally hit infinite. Ah, Dio, congratulations. Great to hear it, mate. What was the deck that pushed you over? Discord server is great. Everyone should join. Thank you, Darth Papa, for the endorsement. Loved it. Join the Discord and just never log into Discord. That's fine, Dorn. That's totally fine. Let's throw down. I mean, I'm going to still go Shuri here. The classic low tempo Shuri mid game coming to bite us. Alright, now we'll double up. After this, I mean, I'd really like to be able to see Taskmaster. Got their vision. And Wasp. So was this... I'm assuming this was a Thanos Lockjaw deck that did not get the Lockjaw. Excuse me? You're telling me that he randomly gets Odin to get pulled on Doctor Doom and Wave for this final turn? Alright, you win that one. RNGesus has spoken. Take me out. Any replacement for the Shuri? Kaliano? Kalilo? Run Moon Girl? Moon Girl, very good. If you run Moon Girl, then you cut the Taskmaster as well, and you run Nebula. The Moon Girl duplication is looking to be able to score on Ebony Maws or on the Typhoid Mary if you have the Zabu established. Heck, even the Lizard, Titania, getting duplicated by the Moon Girl is great. Yusuf, great to see you.
Escaped.
That is a mean deck the opponent was rocking. Well, especially when they hit all the combos for free with Grand Central Station. Wave, Sunspot, Misty, Storm Debris, Cyclops, Spider-Man, High Evo, Profex, Doom, and Da Hulk. Love it. I'll give him the Ebony Maw. I can pass 7 power quite easily. Don't mind if I do. Yeah. Alright, great start for us. Put the pressure on. Receiving Ebony Maw can be a great challenge to a number of decks. Of course, plenty of people are running the Doctor Doom right now. Good old high Evo threats. Yes. What's everyone's favorite card combo? Good question, Tim Palmer. My favorite one has to be... No, my Red Skull. Dude, their magic? Interesting. My favorite card combo has to be the Viper Hood. Play. Love that one. High Evo's your worst enemy so far. He is solid. Leading a new kind of list. Wong, Black Panther, the Zola. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. The Negative Patriot. Oh, wow. Negative Patriot, also great. Give me Shuri here. Mysterio into the Bishop. That one feels great. I love the Bast into Mysterio as well. Bast into Mysterio, pretty goated. Get the Typhoid Mary down. Hopefully we find the Enchantress. But hey, I'll take the 20 points even if it's debuffing the rest of my side. Dropping Hitmonkey with a million other cards is very fun. Yes. The Hitmonkey animation and the sound make it great. Favorite was the Wong Lockjaw Casino, but the Lockjaw change ruined that now, so I'm not sure. Gonna have to find something else, Dorn. Wow. That is so good. And then I still pass them guaranteed at Oscorp Tower. It's all free, baby. Glad that we snapped early. Best combo is Galactus Spider-Man. No. We do not speak of this, Dark Nizzle. Do the illusions keep the power on a negative inverse? No, right? Do the illusions keep the power when negative? When negative? I think they do? I'm not sure. Ooh. Maybe I should have played on right. I thought with the Iron Man there, they would just focus on the right lane. Thor Lockjaw Jane warps the hammer a lot, but if you hit, it's super fun. It is very fun. Got beat by an invisible woman Atuma, but how does that even work? So AG, it reveals at the end of the game, which happens after the end of the turn. So Atuma checks at the end of the turn, that passes, and then the end of the game happens, so he's not going to check until the end of the next turn, which never happens, so he stays alive. If that made any sense to you, I hope it helps. Right now, favorite combo is actually the Thing. While they have a Luke Cage, watching the fire hydrant bounce off kills me every time. Yep. The fact that they programmed that much detail into the animation gets me. I love it. They were really over here trying to make High Evo the best thing they could have ever released. Negative Mysterio, time to hit the lab, see what's cooking. Treats. I mean, the Mysterio itself is not great to be negated. The, say, Bishop or Angelo, they are. Could be able to take away their Zabu. Nice and early here. I'll go for it. We're not going to be able to find armor. That got hit by the Sauron now. How do I feel about discard? I feel it's fun, but is it lacking cards or is it just me? Neuralescent, I love it. It won against... It got the free-to-play account to Infinite effectively single-handedly this season within the first week. So I'm pretty high on Discord right now. Discard right now, actually. I think it's a very strong archetype. What do you mean that it feels like it is lacking cards? It's already like I'm having to cut out some pieces that I would have liked to include in my decks. My versions of it. Everyone saw how fun Invisible Woman can be after that hot location. Exactly. They hyped it for 3 months, almost, but with the thing, they nailed it. Yes, with the thing, they absolutely nailed it. Archer Invisible Woman is getting some dust off. Oh, yes. It can still punch up nice and high. Oh, yes. This card is a pretty good place, in my opinion, after MODOK specifically. With the MODOK specifically, I think the MODOK version, rather than the Lockjaw version, is the best. And then you either run Professor X and Sunspot, or Nebula and Storm. It forms a very tight package, but when it hits the MODOK with a couple carries in hand, either the engine pieces of Swarm or Apocalypse, and if you can develop the Dracula always a cornerstone for the discard deck, you can do very well. Killmonger. Oh. Clever. Killmonger gets us, and then he preserves his own life at the Rickety Bridge. Kind of like how Move is missing key cards to be good. Feels similar to that, though. I know Move is considerably weaker, IMO. Yes, Move is way behind. Move is tragically behind. Move is so far behind that right now, if I see somebody play a Move, like early game, they play a couple Move synergy pieces, I just snap. I just feel like any deck I'm piloting should be able to beat Move, which is a terrible position for the entire archetype to be. That's where we're at. This day on Bar Sinister, turn 1 was hilarious. It won me the game. Yes. Move is big brain. It's too big brain for me, I guess. I know that some people do carry Move to infinite, but not I. I enjoy it. I'll play it from time to time. It was my favorite archetype way back in the beta. Man, those times were different. You were playing bots all the time, so you could get away with way more. I can play Shuri Typhoid for 20. But then I would have to wait to be able to set up the Taskmaster. Interesting. Let's go for... Do I want a Sentinel? Not particularly. But we could do something more like this, and then play Typhoid next turn, play Taskmaster after that. Play Enchantress to be able to disable the Typhoid after that. Never mind. They had the Cosmo read? Are you kidding me? They sure is for nothing? Maybe just me getting bored of the MODOK, but it is my favorite archetype, so it's tough. It does not have a lot of variety. I mean, you can play Dracula in a lot of different versions, and you can play the Lockjaw version, but the MODOK is certainly the best. And then it does play very straightforward. I have seen somebody running, like, fitting in Living Tribunal into the discard deck, because you can put so much power onto just one location with, like, a huge Apocalypse. You can get an enormous Dracula eating the Apocalypse, and then you can play down the Living Tribunal, but I don't think it's nearly as good a version, because then you are competing for space on what Lady Sif is going to hit. They hate this. Maybe I actually just play Sauron. We'll try this. TMS, did you see the announcement for the Fantastic Four movie cast? I did not. What are we up to? Is it official, TMS? Do you have a link? I'm hyped for future of Fantastic Four. I heard a rumor that Adam Driver was going to be making an appearance. And I am all for that. $20.99 is going to be nice. Adam Driver is Reed. Yes, yes. Is this true? Fantastic for MCU 2025 film. I should read what? That is a great question. The wife is asking if he's Reed, who is Doctor Doom. There is a leak, but not official yet. Margot Robbie is Sue. This feels like dream castings. Here's the thing. These castings are so... They're on the verge of being too good to be true. They're making me skeptical that we've been baited, chat. We've fallen for an illusion. They flip first. So it's actually better not to play Taskmaster. I can play like Lizard, Ebony Maw, Titania. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sentinel, Titania. This is a little bit better. Doctor Doom is not a part of the movie? No. The John Krasinski as Reed was only for Multiverse of Madness. It was unconfirmed if he was going to play the character anywhere else. Down by 5, up by 4, by 1. By 1. Alright, here we go. Here's the leaked allegedly final MCU Final Four cast. This is from Forbes. So a big site, but if it's a leak, depends on what their source is. Adam Driver as Reed Richards, Mr. Fantastic. Margot Robbie as Sue Storm, the Invisible Woman. Paul Mescal as Johnny Storm, Human Torch. Anybody? What would I know Paul Mescal from? David Diggs as Ben Grimm, The Thing. Also, what would I know David Diggs from? Adam Driver and Margot Robbie are about as A-list as you get right now. This would be a big jump from DC, where Robbie has played Harley Quinn for 3 movies, now playing an essential Marvel hero instead. What do you mean, big jump? Harley Quinn is like higher profile than Invisible Woman. People know Harley Quinn. She has better name recognition over there in DC. Diggs does some voice acting. Okay. Oh, Hamilton? Really? That's kind of cool. Why would he bring him in Multiverse of Madness if he isn't playing Reed? Just as a cameo. He might not want to be part of the MCU. Robbie's gonna look great in the costume. Robbie's gonna look great in anything. That's her thing. Margot Robbie will continue as Harley according to James Gunn. I hope so. Okay, I don't know what was happening that match. Okay, but hang on. Did chat fill me in? Where is Paul Mescal from? Barbie to Sue Storm. Yeah, what a jump. What a range. Have not seen Barbie. Is anybody gonna watch Barbie? Teddy wife gonna bonk Teddy in 3, 2, 1. Adam Driver gonna be the smartest man alive. I was hoping he would be Doctor Doom. Can't wait for the confirmation of the Fantastic Four castings. Right, like the Robbie and Driver castings are awesome. Just want it to be confirmed. A series called Normal People. Very good actor. Okay, so he's coming from TV. I'll give him a shot. Rising star. Irish actor. Okay. Trailer for Barbie had me laughing, so I am tempted. Driver as Doom is too Kylo Ren-ish. Listen, Josh. Kylo Ren was perfect. Why is too Kylo Ren-ish a bad thing? You're acting like it's a bad thing. It is. It's perfect. Adam Driver will play the swollest man alive. Barbie does look pretty good. That's the thing. It's kind of tempting me. Ever since I heard that they were going to do a movie, I was like, no, there's no shot I would ever watch that. But now I'm like, maybe there is. I think I'll play Lizard and wait on the Typhoid Mary here. Mescal was nominated for an Oscar for his role in an indie movie called After Sun. Okay, so this guy is like... people are sleeping on him. That's awesome. I think him being Kylo Ren-ish is what makes it great. Exactly, thank you. I legit want to do the Barbie Oppenheimer double feature? Oh no. I'll watch Barbie and Oppenheimer in one sitting. Would watch it for the Ryan Gosling, not gonna lie. Oppenheimer is what looks awesome. Barbie being a self-aware comedy and having Will Ferrell as the villain, how can it fail? I don't know, it seems like a wild ride that's just crazy enough to work. just crazy enough to work. Hang on. We set up the Shuri? Alright, so we go Typhoid Mary here. Be able to get the doubling. Then I will play Armor here. My opponent is just goofing around, so. John Krasinski as Dr. Doom, just to flip expectations. Yo, TMS. That would be amazing. Has John Krasinski played a villain in anything? I feel like not. Excuse me? What now? Odin. We're back in 201 days? They did get us. Would you look at that? A little lucky on the Tiger Hop. There you go. Greta Gerwig is directing Barbie, expecting it to be really good. I am not familiar with the rest of her work. Why didn't I armor the Mary? I was anticipating being able to get the extra buffs out of Washington, D.C. We also had Taskmaster. We're at level midnight. He has played the villain in The Office. He is the antagonist of The Office. He's just a lovable one. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. I stand corrected.
Breaking news.
Hulk? Hulk with the ability. Okay, high Evo deck. Interesting that I get the ability here. Heyo, Silicon Force resubbing with the Prime for 2 months. Enjoy, love the content. Thank you, mate, thank you. Team Daddy grows stronger. Support is very much appreciated, my friend. Goes a long way for us here at the channel. We'll throw in the Typhoid Mary. We're armored up. Greta directed Ladybird and the Little Woman. Alright. Teddy, do I ever run the Shuri Kitty deck? Not much, Tim Palmer, not very much. I was a slow adopter of the deck. And I felt like everybody else had already seen its tricks. I did try it. I tried it. It didn't work super well for me. Krasinski's acting is villainous enough. Lovable antagonists are the best. In the right setting. It has to be, some stories need the villain to be like really black versus the black and white. It needs to be very stark contrast.
Systems go.
But the lovable ones are good too. Depending on the script. Give me Taskmaster here, then my... Yep, they flip first. I can drop Titania on mid. Nope, why am I doing that? I have Ebony Maw. We take the dub. Shout out to chat. Teddy's chat is the only chat I read or interact with. Y'all are the best, Dorn. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Shout out back to Dorn. Unbowed, unbent, and unbroken. Would I like to see Glenn Howerton as Doom? He's good at playing the kind of psychotic characters. Glenn Howerton. Honestly, I'm going to have to start rethinking my dream casting if Adam Driver is going to play Reed Richards, because Adam Driver was my dream casting for Dr. Doom. I want somebody with just like an insane voice. Really, like Dr. Doom is the voice, right? What about Idris, how do you say his name? Idris Elba? Idris Elba? Elba. Idris Elba. Could he be Doom? Chat? Yay or nay? I feel like he could have a powerful gravitas in the vocal performance. Danny DeVito is Howard the Duck? Yes, yes. Hulk left me in stream sniping. It would. You're right, he's already Heimdall. Gosh, dang it, the MCU has already taken all of their best actors. Okay, we're back to the drawing board. He'd be a good Doom as well. Well, thank you, but he is stuck as Heimdall. Who else for Doctor Doom? Keith David as Doom. Man, I don't know. Oh, hang on. What about... Can we get... Make sure I get the name right here. Where's my credits? Can we get Jason Momoa? Jason Momoa as Doom? Chat? Jason Momoa as Doom? The man would be a force of nature. If it's only the voice, then Jeffrey Jones. I'm kind of liking this Jason Momoa idea. I'll go 0. Maybe I just set up armor? Nah, we'll play 0 Titania. They discarded Infinite. They probably wanted that to happen. Great. Doom has to be kind of the same age as Reed, right? Momoa and Driver, it could be believable. Jason Momoa as Kraven would be good. Oh, Jason Momoa as Kraven. There have been instances where one actor has portrayed multiple characters in the MCU, so Elba could be Doom if Marvel really wants it. I think that was like in the earlier days without Wax. They're moving away from it. They don't want to do that. Also, I don't know if the actors want to do that. Seems like people come in for the Marvel payday, but then they end up wanting to get out. Momoa should have been Kraven. Who is Kraven? That's been announced, right? Kraven. Kraven the Hunter, 2023. Played by Aaron Taylor? With Russell Crowe in the supporting cast? What now? Who's Russell Crowe gonna be? Oh, sorry, roping my opponent as I'm looking up actors. He was in Bullet Train? The King's Man? Okay, I mean, I'll give him a shot. Hold on. He's Quicksilver. Quicksilver's coming back as Kraven. Gotcha. Honestly, I'm in for that. There's rumors we'll see Chris Evans as Human Torch again because of the multiverse stuff. I hope we do. That would be kind of fun. I'd be interested in seeing that. I remember those Fantastic Four movies. I don't know what I want to do here, though. This is a rough spot. I think I abandoned the Lockjaw lane, and we just do something like play Enchantress here on the right. The Morbin Force. We all want Chris Evans back, indeed. Odin, Cycle the Jubilee, reveal Hulk. Yep, abandoning the Dream Dimension was the best choice I ever made. Oh dear. They do have Mjolnir back in the deck. They could have drawn it. They would have had to top deck it though. No Jane Foster tricks. So are they going to be able to buff Sokovia or Deep Space? That's my call. Problem is if they're able to do both, right? If they had the Mjolnir. I think the Mjolnir threat is too much. We'll bounce.
Escaped.
Sir Ian McKellen's take. It was just the voice. There could be some it expands the options a lot. Could we get... The problem is they are supposed to be the same age, right? Like, could you get... Nah, probably not. Sergeant Nubbings, great to see you. Russell Crowe was cast as Zeus in the MCU. How can he be in Kraven? I don't know. I saw him on the IMDb posting. That's all I know, guys.
And this is my domain.
All right. The snap-on ego doesn't feel like it means as much when you're both infinite, but here we go. Deep Space, great spot for the Destroyer. Indeed, is in. Indeed. The Nebula is going to be able to scale past my Ebony Maw. Okay, sure, just play the 0. I swear, if they play Sauron into this, I'm gonna... Oh, well, I lose. They lose Luke Cage. I lose the Sauron anyway. You didn't want to play the Lizard? The Lizard getting debuffed by the Zero and playing it into Washington, D.C. would have been perfect. You know, I've lost my Sauron opportunity to have the zeroed out cards. Watching the Nebula slowly catch up to the Ebony Maw is very painful. It hurts. Maybe, Ego, you could play other cards to your own location. No, you don't have to play to Sokovia. You don't have to play everything to Sokovia. I'm ahead. You can just play over to Ego. Don't be Typhoid Mary. I'm only at 9. Come on. Play to Ego. Play to Ego. Kind of hate the Deep Space location. Neuralescent. Well. Guaranteed loss. I like the location okay. I don't like the locations that fully warp the meta around them, so that feels like you can only play 1 or 2 decks. But I think once Deep Space is on just the normal location appearance rotation, it's going to be fine. No, so Ma is blocking my side of Ego. I wanted Ego to play their cards to Ego because they were already going to win it. I wanted them to get all their good cards on the leftmost location, and then I could stay ahead on the other 2. That's what I was calling for. Ego has a plan. Usually that plan is for the opponent to win. Yes. Second Dinner needs to work on making locations that don't let you do what your cards say. That don't let you do. That's what they do, Isaac. The locations are always out here to mess with us. Swapping the positions of the locations. By turn 4, I can get Typhoid Mary on Bar Sinister. I can get a 12 power Typhoid Mary on Bar Sinister. Then we'll get a new Bar Sinister to be able to play our Red Skull, hopefully. Ego's won me 8 cubes before. It certainly helped me as well, but, ooh, little Agatha deck, little Agatha action coming from God here. Can't wait to see how this one develops. I feel like we win it, though. They could have control cards. Were there going to be more GOTG-centric locations this season? Nope. They are reducing how many locations they release new every single season. I have lost 48 out of 50 Ego matches. What? Dorn, you're keeping track? I would have stopped keeping track after 10 losses, mate. You just need to retreat when you see that guy, I guess. Zero the Bar Sinister just to hear the sound effect. Zap, 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 zap. Henry Cavill as Dr. Doom. You know, Josh, that could be an excellent one. Here's the thing. I'm sure he would do it. Henry Cavill is the kind of guy who's like, yes, sign me up. Recast me. I'll play anything. Superman as Dr. Doom. Let's go. Snap and enjoy the ride if you can. Apparently, Dorn cannot. Yeah, Henry Cavill is Witcher and Superman. He also had a brief appearance in Mission Impossible as an antagonist. I'm not sure what else he has. Those are his main credits. He's voicing something in the Warhammer Black Library catalog right now. DC also did poor Henry Cavill so dirty. He deserved better. Agree. And then the Witcher exit was quite unfortunate as well. Yeah, the guy could be great. Alright, we caught him. It's over. Here. Yoink. Anyone keeping up with what's going on with DC Dual Force? Tim Palmer? Me? Raise his hand. I check daily on the website and their social medias. They have not posted anything for the last 2 weeks. Actually, it's going on longer than the last 2 weeks. DC Dual Force is dead in the water right now. radio silence. They had been building this huge hype engine. They even had the guy who was going to be community manager like put out a tweet, hey guys, my inbox is open if you want to be on the list for like content creation insider stuff. And I was like, I messaged him. He messaged me back. He's like, hey, what's your email? I got you on the list. Great. Nothing. I guess I could reach out to him and say, hey, is there anything that you're able to tell us? I have fans interested in an update, even if it's something small. I'd have to find like the most polite way to ask. I'd hate to pile on if he's being nagged by other people, but I guess I do have his contact. One of the best roles was the man from Uncle. It was the closest thing we'll ever get to an Archer movie. Interesting. Everyone was super hyped for it. Exactly, Delinear. It was their perfect chance to be able to strike while people were dissatisfied with Snap and get a lot of the comic book fans to be able to jump ship. But yeah, it seems like it's in shambles. They released the trailer and then they immediately, like, they did a major change because the cards that were leaked, revealed in the trailer were leader cards with 2 abilities on the cards. They then went back on that and did a fundamental change to the card so that each leader only had 1 ability. So it seems like their balancing is way out of whack. I don't know really where to place it, but in Warhammer 40k, everyone is the villain. Pretty much, nerd. Even the forces of humanity are not all that heroic. Give me... I guess I'll pile into deep space here. Though I have to be able to match a Hulk drop.
It's clobbering time.
I expect DC Dual Force is attempting to create a card game in 2 months. Maybe. I sure hope not. It seemed like they had more going for them than that, but... So if I drop 14 points here, I do pass them. I think there's a chance. The problem is like She-Hulk beats me over here and then the Hulk drop. I do cancel their Luke Cage, not that they're using it. Yeah, they're not using it right now. We'll still try it. That's why I love Warhammer 40k. Everything and everyone sucks. Well, they don't suck at war. Warhammer 40k, everything is built to be big bad. And then the Wasp. We take these. Anyone got a good 90 to 100 deck? Been stuck in the 90s for weeks now. Can't seem to break through. Brian Malia? Yeah. I ran a discard on the free-to-play account to be able to make it over the hump. I played Negative Galactus of all things on the main account to be able to get over the hump. But right now, of course, anything with Sarah is going to do very well for you, and Patriot honestly is a sleeper hit. We're about to transition over to a Patriot deck that I think is incredibly good. It was played against, well, it was one of the decks that Moyen brought to the snap-offs, and I was very impressed with it. Got out of the 90s with Kitty Pryde Bounce. Oh, y'all love to hear it. Freedom for the win. So hyped for the Rogue Trader game by Owlcat. Beta comes out on the 1st of June. I've got my eye on it. Great Bookworm, we are going to be jamming it right here. Rogue Trader, very excited. We can go back to the channel roots, covering stuff like War Tales. Been playing a Hela deck. It's been good so far, catching people off guard with it. Hela also just pretty solid with it. She's had a long tenure as a powerful archetype in Snap, never been dethroned fully. Negative Galactus, I like it. It was very fun. I've got a highlight stream still up on the channel titled The Best 57 Minutes of Snap I've ever played in my life, and man, it was explosive. Incredible stuff. Do I go Ebony Maw here, or do I just play... I think I'll just play a Lizard. And hold on to Ebony Maw. Hope to be able to find Sauron or something. Eddie been using the high Evo with Invisible Woman Taskmaster that I was playing a few days ago. Been doing quite well for me, around 115 using Quinjet instead of Wasp, though. Quinjet instead of a Wasp. Spicy, Jordan. Spicy, but I love to hear it. Hope it earns you many cubes. Warner Brothers can't illegally read Ezra until after the movie. Hopefully they do the right thing and fire Ezra once the box office comes out. Ugh. Yeah, we'll see how that situation all turns out. I want a Mass Effect style Warhammer 40k where you play as an Inquisitor. Ooh, nerd. Have you seen... Okay, so it's not quite Mass Effect. It's more XCOM. But have you seen Warhammer Chaos Gate Demon Hunters? I think that one might have the chops that you are looking for. It's not story focused to the point that it's a branching story, but it does have... Listen, I came out of that in the finale actually feeling something from the story, which is something that has never happened before in a Warhammer 40k game, okay? That's about as glowing an endorsement of a Warhammer game as you can get. I did feel something from the story at the end of the experience, and the gameplay is solid. Warhammer 40k Chaos Gate Demon Hunters. I've got a full playthrough on the channel if you want to see what it's like before you spend anything on it. It's a great game. Criminally overlooked, in my opinion. After completing changing all of Marvel to have Majors as the ultimate villain after they saw his Loki performance, rough times. Yeah? Yes? Director already said that Ezra will stick with the role? Oh boy. Let's get a Jonathan Major and an Ezra Miller in the movie together. Oh, we're just hate posting now, guys. That's what we're up to. We'll get the Sentinel down. I mean, here's the thing. We can recover from a Shang-Chi because we just have so many more. Oh, no. I was gonna say we could, but now obviously we can't. If we had another turn, I think we could have caught up. Scarlet Witch catches us, though. Alright, one more. One more than our Patriot list. I guess I should have switched already. Oh snap. Got a bad feeling about this. That's actually a great name and title combo. Vibranium Mines. So I still have Shuri Red Skull Taskmaster, the only couple cards that actually matter. And then if I can get just a buddy for Misty Knight to start buffing. Well, I kind of want to play on curve this entire time, and the Cyclops doesn't do anything against Luke Cage, but it is 4 points. Wise man once told me that points are points are points. They're playing against so much Galactus, nothing tilts me more than seeing that first Yondu play and just knowing it's going to happen. Neuralescent, I feel you. They're saying that they might be looking at Galactus soon. I hope that's the case. In the next patch that we're going to be able to see, like the next full patch, Galactus getting worked around. It is very frustrating to play against. Wow, we're getting the full Evo complement here. Red Skull play me. This might be the final turn, might be the only turn where Misty Knight is able to trigger. Buff one card. If she could buff the Cyclops into a tie at Weird World, maybe that's the play. I don't know where things stand with mages right now, but it's not looking good last I saw. True Steel, you saw that Patriot deck that Moyen used? That's what we're going to play next. I feel accomplished. I got Infinite without Galactus, and I learned to see him coming. Freedom for the win. Fantastic. Christina, thank you for the subscription. Thank you. Team Teddy grows stronger. And then I can play over here. Weird World may have given us terrible draws, but the starting hand was so good for us. Ah! We won just on the merits of our starting hand. That's what Shuri can do for you. Theme is draw dependent. We'll see if we can tinker it around. True Steel. The Invisible Woman, like being able to get the pieces of Invisible Woman and where are you? We'll make the switch. And calling it Invisible Ultron. Invisible Woman is a huge bonus to the deck. And then you can do the mind games. On ladder, people will probably call you out more often than in battle mode. So it's a good battle mode deck for the Invisible Woman mind games. But then just the Ultron Power Burst is so good. And you do have a lot of consistency pieces. If you don't get the Patriot, hopefully you still were able to find Kazar Blue Marvel, you know? Let's give her a go. This is a deck that I have not played very much. My Ultron is still just a purple border. We need to get that up to gold and foiled, probably. So we'll be learning the deck a little bit here together. But I mean, I got the Ultimate Ultron. I feel like I ought to play him a little bit more often. The hub gave us Shocker? Wow, that is great. Any viewer games today? You know it, Marshorn. We'll be playing later. I feel like there's so many small changes they have needed to make for forever. They keep ignoring. Prime example, Doc Ock not quote-unquote playing the cards. Has anybody said that Doc Ock needs to be considered playing the cards? I think the idea is that he's not a play effect. Like, that's intentional. Pretty sure it's intentional, how they have Doc Ock. But there's plenty of stuff that they are just ignoring. My prime example is the Lockjaw visual bug. That is pretty annoying. Daddy Fiddle, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Oh, that was their hub card. Okay. Morbius? Morbius. I'll play Shaka. Pow. Squirrel Girl gets all the buffs from the Kazar. But so do the Ultron drones. I think I'll just hold on to the Squirrel Girl for now. The Lockjaw bug has been happening for so long. Exactly. I thought that one would have gotten sorted out. I hate it when that location that pulls cards, Sokovia, sometimes the on-reveal effect doesn't trigger. Really? I've never seen that. I'm not disbelieving you, it's just I've never experienced it. Shady Fiddle, thank you. There's only two types of crybabies in the game. People that don't have Galactus and people that can't part ways with a cube. Just change the effect on the lane so it can't be blocked, that's all. There's a lot of different... There's so much. I mean, the Galactus change discussion rages back and forth constantly. The community is hungry. I have a degree in game design, have experience coding for mobile. I'm betting they can't figure out the visual bugs. You think they just can't figure it out? You're saying it's incompetence rather than laziness?
Enough said, bub.
Only matchup that slightly worries me is the high Evo Lockjaw. Won another tournament with this today? Yo, what was he playing in? That was yesterday? He switched his Patriot around? That seems like a fun list as well. He's got the Iron Lad in there. Yeah, this deck is very good. Iron Lad, Patriot, Onslaught combo. So if I drop the Ultron, do we win? Or are we locked out at our Orcus Forge? So we're getting +2 on all of the drones. There'll be 3 each. It will be 3 each. Not enough to be able to win on the Forge. I will be able to win Sewer System. And then we're adding 3, 6, 9 to 11. I think if they just play into the hub, they probably beat us. Nate with the follow and True Steo. Thank you. Thank you, mate. We could alternatively flip on the Ultron, drop something like A-Bomb, and then play Squirrel Girl here. That would also be able to grab all the buffs. Then I don't think that I'm winning on mid. Yeah, I think we have to retreat. Tim, have a great rest of your day. The card won't activate on reveal if Guardians, if the card is not manually played. That's not a bug. Yeah, that's working as intended. Based on everything else I've seen from Second Dinner, yes, I don't think it's a lack of ability. Not sure I'd say incompetence, but Yeah, that was definitely a retreat. I think I just hold. Like, you don't play Squirrel Girl turn 1 normally. Maybe I should have. I definitely should have with the Patriot draw. Well, I didn't have anything to do on turn 2 anyway. So we play Squirrel Girl, then we play Debris, then we play Patriot. That's basically our line. Unless we get a Mystique, maybe? What do we get? Punisher. Punisher. Alright, Debris. Debbie Debris. Early days leader was worse than Galactus, so I didn't get him until the nerf. And then got Galactus early cash. Ooh, nice, Jotty. Why did she trigger twice? She just thinks, did she think that I wasn't paying attention? If they Killmonger, I swear, lose it. Also suspect they truly did not know how hard it is to live run the game on Android, iOS, and Steam. Very different beasts. It could be. I mean, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Dorn. They are like intentionally short-staffing themselves. The game is making, by all accounts, a lot of money. The game should be stable to have a large enough team to support it on iOS, Android, and Steam. Like, they always are like, you know, we're a small team, it makes us agile, we're able to quickly pivot. It's something that's like core to their design philosophy, similar to how the random cash pulls for cards is core to their design philosophy. And there's things that give them an advantage, and there's things where it feels like they're shooting themselves in the foot. So we take the good with the bad. They have agile game design and will quickly move to be able to respond to community sentiment, but they will also never fix visual bugs. He can only be played in the middle locations or something? I don't know. He's such a frustrating menace. Yeah, the Galactus, there's just so many different things around him. I hate this peak. It massacred my Ultron, killed my Abomination, destroyed my Shocker. Like, I need to play Invisible Woman here. How much did Snap make so far? Like $1 billion or something? It's made a lot. I don't know what we are exactly. 50 mil? And I understand they were developing for years behind the scenes. There's a lot of investment and startup costs that they need to recoup. But still, for how big their team is, 50 million easily sustains them. Also, my understanding is they got the Marvel license pretty easily because of a personal connection on the part of Ben Brode. Which is itself a great story. Onboarding and expanding the team will take time. Money isn't the only factor, though. Have seen it happen in traditional software companies. It's true. Like, being able to get, like, you can't just contract everything. Being able to get quality work together and expanding the team is challenging. And it can actually be hardest for the small teams to grow, even if they have a lot of money to be able to throw at the problem. Getting a contractor or a new employee could produce worse work than just, like, you know, making your current guys work a little bit longer and harder. Then your Wasp. Debris pops out. Oh boy. So with Kazar and Patriot, we're at +3, so 4 power on all the drones. If only it was normal Ultron. At 8, doubling to 16 feels way better than 5. Doubling to... How are you 5? Oh, the Scorpion. Even the Scorpion is slowing me down. 5 doubling to 10. Weak sauce. Though, the drones do win at the peak unless they play there. Like, there's a shot. Hold Wasp or play Wasp, it's the same thing. I guess I'll play her. I like the look of her. Dr. Doom. I think that's too much. Kazar. Up to 12. 15? Never mind. Ultron, darken the skies! And then we gotta listen to Kazar grunt over and over again. Oh, Ultron stays winning. Too many Manny. What was the workout today? We doing upper body, we doing legs. I need to get back on the upper body stuff, guys. Training for the marathon, I have been losing weight, which where I'm at, not great. I didn't want to put it back on. The Teddy wife is worried for me. She's worried for me and she's worried for her pictures because the skinnier I get, he doesn't like the comparison. I see it this way. The problem with Galactus is he can only be prevented. You can't counter him after he's played because he'll be playing Spider-Man, Null, and the Death. Yeah, what I see is like he's a very binary question. He's like, do you have what stops me? In which case I completely falter. Or do you not? In which case I completely dominate. And not every deck wants to be pushed to include these different tech pieces. Wife says you got the noodle arms. Exactly, DMV. Exactly. We do need to look at the money they make against the investment put in. I believe the initial investment was 30 mil. Yeah, like, they ran the company, my understanding is a long time before they were able to finally get to where they are now and being able to receive the payouts. You go for full body, pull-ups, push-ups, jumping lunge, hanging leg raises. Nice, nice. Gotta stay on the grind, mate. I'll just hold the Squirrel Girl, I think. And the Wasp. The turn 4 pass is abysmal here. They basically passed. Playing High Evo, I take as basically a pass. This game is learning about being patient. Yeah. Kazar grunting is another low priority change they should make. Thank you, the Art Lover. Thank you. Can we just have him grunt once for everybody? He doesn't have to go card by card. He doesn't have to give the grunt of blessing to every single guy. Let's see what we top deck here. Even like Ultron is not that impressive, so. But I do have. I've got A-Bomb Squirrel Girl right now as my best play. There's Kazar though. So I think it's actually like Kazar, Squirrel Girl, Misty Knight is going to be the best play. They could just drop Hulk on us. They could just drop the Hulk on us. In which case, the A-Bomb, Squirrel Girl, Wasp is going to be a little bit better. If all they have is the Hulk here, we do great. If they have their own A-Bomb plus... Only one card is debuffed. A-Bomb is a 4 cost. A-Bomb at a 4 cost? I think we do okay. Yeah, I think we got this. Ignacio, great to see you. Kazar just asserting his dominance. Ka-chow. Ah, ha, ha. Had the read. Jordan, I'm real slender like you. Had an ex who was like, we look like the number 10 standing together. She wasn't even heavy. Sucks when the partner ends up feeling like that by comparison. Exactly. You understand. Wait, it's you have empathy, right? Empathy, sympathy is when, hold on. You'd think that I'd be able to speak my own language. One of them is you care about what the other person is feeling. The other one is you both care and understand, right? Hope you're having a great week, Ignacio. Kazar's just hip thrusting every card he's buffing. Please, you don't have to come in here and give us this kind of visual imagery, Zen. Well, so far the deck, I feel like I'm bumbling into victories over and over again. But maybe that's just the mark of, what, a good deck and a bad player? You care about the opponent. Teddy Sinsu. I care about them as long as I'm defeating. Oh, that's a shocker. This card is never getting upgraded past this background. Like, the background is already perfect, right? We agree, chat? The background is perfect? Maybe if I could get it all the way to gold foil, but as is beautiful. Sympathy in this case because it's both. There we go. Debris to be able to attack their board space over here when I'm able to buff it with the Khazar. Yes. Feels good. But where does Ultron go now? Do I play Ultron on Savage Land? No, wave. I can't play Ultron early. It's one of those cards that you can't do that for. Oh man, if it was Galactus and I missed getting the debris on left, I'm gonna be very disappointed. Sympathy is sorrow. Empathy means that you feel the other person's feelings. So empathy is when you have felt the same. Now, do I want Mystique to be able to get the enhanced mass buffs, or do I just play A-Bomb? I think I just play A-Bomb. They wave into Onslaught, but it's turn 4 into their Blue Marvel. I guess I should be running Super Scroll, hey? Yes, I should be running my own Super Scroll. I mean, here's the thing. I'm keeping up. But what are they going to play now? Do they play their own Ultron? Do they play Mystique? Do they play Patriot? Any of these are possible. And then they should put them... Yeah. I think they put them ahead. When they have the Onslaught already established, we'll bounce out.
Escaped.
How long am I going to be streaming for today? We're going to be going for a little bit longer. We got started a little bit later than we normally do, but normally I try to go for about 3 hours. Sympathy is feeling bad for someone. Empathy is feeling exactly how that other person feels. There we go. I think that's what I said. I just said it without confidence. Wow, Elysium with Invisible Woman, Patriot, and Khazar all in hand? This is good. Super Scroll would have been nice for the hot location. Oh, yes. Yeah, if we're expecting opponents to be running Patriot decks around the hot location, then the Super Scroll could be a good tech card to include. We could probably cut Abomination or Shocker. I think Abomination and Shocker are the two that are on the chopping block right now. I'll go Patriot early. I think that's fine for us. You lack the conviction, which we like to assume means accuracy. Yes, the American psyche. If you just say something loud enough, people will believe you. Wow. And Kitty is free. She's just going to super buff this lane. Alright, this is going to be tough. Negasonic. And there's the Ultron. Oh, good guy. Negasonic. Will I be able to catch out their enormous Kitty with the Negasonic? Stay tuned, chat. Stay tuned. Khazar going to go here. I could use the debris to be able to fit behind. Now, they're probably just going to play Kitty there and then block where I would put the rocks. So do I pass? Or do I set up Negasonic? If I play Negasonic, I feel like it's too easy for them just to be able to kill it. Maybe that's fine. We'll play it. That's an... What is that Invisible Woman variant? This is the Max Grecki variant. I like it. She's got the Pixar hips. How do we make Negasonic playable? If only I knew. If only I knew. Hey, Teddy, good luck on the games. This season is a hard one for me. Even though I do have high Evo, I feel you, mate. It is a grind. They want the hood to be able to die here. But I appreciate the encouragement. Yeah, I'm running this deck right now for fun. Not getting much out of the Abomination. I think the idea with the Abomination is you can get into mind games as to how much power is behind the Invisible Woman. That was the goal of putting it into the deck. The opponent is probably thinking, okay, so they play Patriot, Blue Marvel, Ultron, and then they fix a number in their mind of how much is behind the Invisible Woman, and then you're like, whoops, it wasn't Patriot, it was the A-Bomb, and then they're way taller at the Invisible Woman location, right? I think that was the idea. We'll go ahead and put the Ultron down. Max Reki has some good art in this game. Max Reki has some very good art in this game. Go Hitmonkey here for 6. Demon as well. Yeah, it's a really powerful location. Falcon picks him up. Bishop keeps on scaling. How is the opponent not snapped yet? Chat? I just been bumbling along. The opponent is so far ahead. I've got the Khazar, right? Yeah, Khazar. So Misty Knight gets buffed. So hang on. Do I have a shot at Camp Lehigh? Well, do I have a shot at Elysium is the real question. Patriot, Khazar, and the Ultron? Not really. Not really. Kayak Ol? Thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you. They're traumatized by the Hela? Can I... But here I'm going to be showing... Well, I showed Negasonic. I haven't shown anything else. So they don't know that I'm Patriot Ultron. Instead, they think that it could be Hela. And Hela could be able to win. I don't know. With Elysium and Bounce, and they were not slowed down ever. They got us. Gotta love that monkey. Yeah. Got the Inked Baby Thanos, my favorite variant. The Death Balloon is so good. It is. Yeah, Hitmonkey popping off. I don't know. I didn't like the Cyborg monkey as well as the normal art. What I really like is the third variant, the non-Battle Pass one, where he's in the suit. I guess he's always in the suit. Hang on. Anyway, the one where he's got like, he's punching people with his feet. Please don't actually be playing Colossus on the Deep Space location. So far, we've been able to avoid all of the cards that are known to be bugged with the featured location. Shuri's Lab. Double me? They play Sunspot. We could go Debris. We get our one cost here. It is Squirrel Girl. Don't have any of our buffing cards. I might just pass, or maybe I play Debris. We'll go Debris here. What's the bug? They kind of freak out and they replay like their animation and audio cue a couple dozen times, and they have to do it at the beginning of every single turn. Feels like everyone is happy with Bounce. Yeah, I would agree with that, Wax. Because it's countered by the Wave, it's countered by the Sandman, so the people who aren't playing it don't feel like it's too powerful, but the people who are playing it feel like it was a big upgrade for the archetype. Someone played Luke Cage on the Deep Space. It was the slowest game of my life. His Luke kept throbbing 5 to 6 times every turn. Exactly. Scroll and Cage bugged at the location, and Colossus, and one other one. There's like 4 cards that you're not supposed to play there. They posted it. They posted it in the official Discord as though asking people to do it. Colossus, Super Scroll, Luke Cage. Okay, it is those 3. Those 3. I'm ahead. I can play Ultron here. Drop the Ultron. Play the Wasp. There's another buff here. This feels good. What are they going to play? They already played their A-Bomb. They can play Hulk. But if they play Hulk on left, I beat them? Yeah, I think I got him. Onslaught on the new location makes the rave party. Learn that the fun way. Alright, Onslaught does it too. Great. Infinite Skull laughing. Yusuf, the things you only hear if you tune into the Teddy chant. Did my opponent just not see this coming? Or did they think it was only going to be coming if I snapped? Oh, unanimous victory! Ultron better than Doom. Confirmed, confirmed. Have to say, Ultron's performance in Age of Ultron severely underrated. I know Age of Ultron did not get a lot of love when it released. It's seen as the weakest of the Avenger movies. Watching it back, it's got some great moments. It's got some great characters. It has a pretty solid plot line. And the real highlights are every conversation between Vision and Ultron. Those are gold. Play Super Scroll on Dead Space, on Deep Space. Don't do it, too many. Don't do it unless you want your game to take forever. Exactly. Fantastic voice acting as well. Oh, hey. Happy birthday, Yusuf. Age of Ultron has some good moments. Damaged by enormous studio meddling. Maybe that's what it was. Studio couldn't keep their fingers out of the pie. Shocker. Oh no. They're gonna be able to bounce Hazmat up and down now. Be able to just keep on playing the Hazmat. Do I have full pass here? I think so, because I'm gonna play Blue Marvel and then Ultron. Ah. Should learn how to play move decks. Well, Beardy Grizzly, you've got another week until the next season. I can see James making a great Doom voice too. Yeah. Should I take High Evo or the Living Tribunal? Definitely High Evo, Baron. I put a much higher value on the High Evo decks right now. Is Patriot better than Blue Marvel? I feel like it might be just... Ah, Patriot is so good here, though. Patriot is so good here. I could play the Squirrel Girl for an extra point, I suppose. Just bad at the move decks, Grizzly? Well, hey, maybe you'll feel better at the move decks when you've got stuff like Ghost Spider and Spider-Man 2099 in your arsenal. Snowguard can open up the hot location for a Professor X? What? Sounds like a terrible combo. They played nothing? They just wanted the Sunspot to be able to win? I'll play the Ultron. I probably should have played Squirrel Girl on Luke's bar. Yes, that's what I should have done. Then she got a bounce. I could have played Blue Marvel and then played the Squirrel Girl again. I think that would have been better. Well, you live and you learn. Is Ultron good enough? I get the tie. I would pass them. I'm still ahead by 7. I'm just not liking what they're going to be able to accomplish with the Hazmat. Here we go. We'll see it. Invisible Woman. Scarlet Witch. Okay. Hold on. We win these. Looking very good. Is it a Killmonger? Just the Hazmat? Oh, but the double. Ah, yeah. Kamar-Taj Hazmat. Kamar-Taj Hazmat is too much. Has anyone Viper Tribunal onto your side yet? No. That sounds terrible. Really weird. Just played a Living Tribunal deck. Them playing it caused them to split their power and lose all locations. That will be a math is hard card for some. Indeed, Peter D. Indeed. Yeah. Have Thanos, Galactus, and High Evo. If we don't get a new big bad for a while, should I prioritize for token purchases the next couple of months? Oh, who should you prioritize, Jordan Cult? You want to be able to grab Zabu and Hawk for sure out of Series 4. you want to grab Spider Ham and 2099 out of the next season. And you probably want to get Iron Lad. Iron Lad is working his way into a lot of pretty powerful lists. I would put a good priority on him. The Jeff is a good all-rounder once he drops into Series 4. That should keep you busy for a little while. Living Tribunal is a focus on how much power you can build. Living Tribunal is in a weird spot. Looks like they lose Zabu. I lose Shocker. That's fine. We can play the Debris. Spider-Ham's counter will be the Infinite. It's true. And Infinite is becoming a little bit more popular with the strength of the Thor Lockjaw deck. So Spider-Ham is not going to be, like, completely free, but he still sounds very good. You might not want to play him. We'll see how popular the Thor Lockjaw deck becomes. There could be a world where you want to wait on playing Spider-Ham until, like, the mid-game so you have a read on what list your opponent is running. But right now, I feel like you just throw Spider-Ham out there and you profit. If we want a voice actor for Doom, how about Patrick Page from Hazetown? He's not Hollywood, but he has a voice like it has to make its way over the river Styx. Armored Manatee with the Prime resub. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Team Teddy grows stronger. Jeff has won me so many games, even when my opponent has the Jeff. They never expect the Jeff. Indeed. He's got a way to work his way into the most interesting situations. We'll go Mystique here, and then be able to play Misty Knight. And then Invisible Woman. Looks like we should be able to win Death's Domain. With the added buffs, Savage Land is looking okay. They are unfortunately up to 10 power if they drop the Hawk. 17, I'd be at 13. Yeah, that's not the best. But I think that's what we have to play. We're gonna be able to win mid, and then by adding 5 in the Misty Knight and 5 on the Invisible Woman, extra 10 up to 18. That's pretty impressive. So if they just play for Moon Girl or something to be able to make Devil Dino stronger, we should be able to get the dub. Teddy, if you did not take chances, I'll get up to 128 with you. KG, you know it. KG, how about this? If I didn't try to climb on the free-to-play account at the exact same time, I'd be up there even higher. I climbed 2 accounts to infinite. That's an extra 30 ranks that could have gone on to the main account. So whenever I see this number, I just think of it being 30 higher after all the work I put into the free-to-play account. What's funny is even with the Living Tribunal just releasing, I have yet to face anyone who has or plays Snowguard. Yeah, Snowguard or Ghost. Do not see those cards very often. Not at all. And Ghost is even now just Series 4 or Series 3. She's dropped down quite a bit. I'll wait on the Squirrel Girl. We have our Shocker Patriot play. Very nice. Mars, you want Jeff so bad? Jeff is very fun. And very good against the lockdown meta that we've been in. Why do I grind 2 accounts, Liam? So that I have a free-to-play account to make content off of. I like being able to post videos of like what brought the free-to-play account to infinite. And then I get into wars in the comments when everybody is like, oh, your budget decks have cards that I don't own, so you're a fraud. I just spent my tokens smartly. Also, one of my favorite ones is like, I was playing on the free-to-play account and I had the Frog Thor, which was a big bundle that was sold, right? I had been saying for months that the best thing to do with your gold was to save for big bundles. And then I saved for a big bundle. I saved for months. I got the Frog Thor bundle because I targeted it as good value. Everybody who saw that video was like, what are you talking about? You have Frog Thor. This is not free to play. Brother, I just followed my own dang advice. You could be here as well if you listened. People on the internet really do be out here just saying things. Hey, look at Tremarks. Great to see you. Do I see Jeff dropping anytime soon? I hope so, damn. I think he's about time. I don't think they're gonna hold him up in S5. I like Ghost in my Valk deck. Asgradia, you're one of the few people taking good advantage. I would agree. I think that it's a great inclusion in that deck. Got the big old Thor. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass that. A-Bomb would be able to take me up to, I mean, a little bit ahead. But I feel like just going Blue Marvel here is gonna be worth more. You got Baby Venom today. Nice, KG. I'm still stuck with the Pixel Venom right now. Zabu back to Season Pass. So glad Zabu's still a great card. Yeah, he's one of the cards that best weathered the nerf, right? A-Bomb Squirrel Girl. Nope, not Squirrel Girl. Wasp. They could move the Vision over, and then they're still at 16. Dang it, 16 passes me. Alright. There isn't any good bundles coming up, so best value right now is the Token Tuesdays. Yeah, the Token Tuesdays is good. Life's too short to worry about the negative internet trolls. It is TMS, but I also have to be like learning from content that doesn't do well to be able to improve the next time around. So I need to find a better way to... I need to find better branding for the content around my free-to-play account. Or I just need to stop playing the free-to-play account and try hard on the main account for longer and then try and brand around being a higher rank. You know? I should have bluff snapped. KG, are you insane? It was mathematically locked up. Yeah, the June bundles suck. Definitely grabbing the Arrow one. The June bundles suck. We're getting the Sandman, the Salty Sandman one. You guys know. As soon as I do this, you guys know what I'm talking about. It also has Gohack. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you. It's got a great Star Wars reference in the title. I would have bought it just for the name of the bundle alone. And this actually has good value too. Or is that one all the way in July? Make a new free-to-play account? Maybe that's what I need to do, TMS. You did that, right? The Sand Bay bundle. Yep, that one's gonna be worth it. Baby Morales is coming in June. Hey. Everything just dies. Wow. Being able to Electro into Doc Ock for a Hala Destruction. Do I die or do you die? Hold on. Hold on. You die. No, neither of us. Wow. We're 12 to 12. That was a roller coaster. This is terrible. Hold on. I think he plays Galactus right now. And I think he plays Galactus to Strange Academy. So I'll play the Debris. Got him. Just be Teddy. We love you. Thank you, Ligature. I have 4 accounts, all in Infinite, because I don't want to spend more money so I can target different cards per account. I'm a cheapskate. Aldocilio. I have been trying to do a similar thing. The free-to-play account just recently got the Living Tribunal to be able to test it. So it is helping shoulder the burden of the tokens. That's why I keep the free-to-play account around now especially, is because it will still help with picking up some of the token burden. I can get the free... It can buy 1 card a month and then the main account buys the other ones, basically. It'd be easier for new players if they could still buy pool 3 cards. You know, they're bringing that back, but it's going to be a random card. What's the Spider-Man for 6k gold? I'm not remembering. I don't know if that bundle's going to be as good as the Sandman one. The Killmonger, yo. We still got it.
Victory.
Save gold for the bundles. Not hard to understand, really. 4 accounts, good god. Typical Galactus player. There we go. All right, I'm gonna refill my water. Then we might iterate on this this Patriot list a little bit. Hey, Michael Stan, how's it going? What cards are bugged with the deep space? It is Colossus, Luke Cage, and Onslaught, and hold on, Super Scroll. Jazz Dream. At Infinite, I never care. I play for fun, screw around. Exactly, Dorn. You get to play all the lists that you just want to have fun with. Jug TV, thank you for the follow. Loco Star, thank you for the follow as well, mate. Did I miss anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Fantastic to have everybody joining in. Very much appreciated. What does Scroll do on there? They just fritz out and repeat their audio cues. Shalom, Teddy. Is that the Ghost Runner music? It is synthwave. I don't think any of them are from the movie soundtrack. Exclamation point playlist if you want to see where I'm pulling my music from. How's the deck doing? You love Patriot? Jug TV? It's been going very well. I have not played very much Ultron Patriot, as evidenced by my Ultron still being purple. But so far the list has been performing quite well. The Invisible Woman's still very fun. We've been able to pop the party bus a couple times. Being able to put pressure distributed onto other lanes. Quite nice. Let's go Debris here. Debris into Kazar, into Blue Marvel, into Ultron. I want to be able to test this side by side with the Onslaught Patriot Iron Lad version and see which one I like better. Did I see my Super Patriot deck, Teddy? TMS? That one was in the Discord, I believe so. The one where you were just like popping off with a 70% win rate, right, TMS? It sounded like you had an amazing deck. We should run that one. I do remember seeing it. Trying to find it now, though. No, there we go. Super Patriot. Okay, so you're running Super Scroll and Luke Cage. A couple slight modifications from us, but otherwise very similar. So you've cut... Hold on. You run... No Shocker. Luke Cage instead of the Shocker. That honestly would have helped against our Hazmat matchups that we've had. And then you have dropped Abomination, which makes sense for the Super Scroll. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm wondering if Super Scroll is just better than the Abomination for us. I don't know about Luke Cage, but Luke Cage for the high Evo matchups, right? Which are still pretty large meta share. Could be stronger overall. I think it was Shuri here. I think I still take the dub. Hey Teddy, I appreciate the videos you put out to listen to after class. Inspired me to try and build all my own decks from scratch. Recently tanked my rank trying to merge Silver Surfer and the Cerebro. Ooh, Andy Garcia. I was trying that as well. It didn't work out super well, but I'm glad you've been having fun with the game. That is what ultimately matters. They have a 24-point Taskmaster that they can clap us with. Oh boy. If only I'd been able to find the Patriot instead of the Kazar Blue Marvel. So we win Altar of Death for sure. They go up to 34. Yeah, it's too much. And I'm not going to be able to pass them on left with just the drone drop. It'll be an extra 15 to 19. It's a nice power spread for us, but it's not enough. Lad risky with Ultron though, so maybe not the Lad. Yeah, if we brought in the Lad, we would play Doom instead. If you can move Spider-Man 2099 3 times, you can destroy 3 cards. Yes, that is the anticipation. Spider-Man seems like it'd be fun. Where can I find this Super Patriot list? I'll copy it over. Oh no. My feed updated. Scrolling back for it. Here we go. Copy. Image. Oh, that doesn't want to paste. Can I do this? Does that work? I don't know if that works. I guess you can click on it then. Burbus, how's it going? Great to see you, mate. Is it a counter? But I give it a week and the spider ham will normalize out and not be run that much. Really, Dorn? I think spider ham is going to be all over the place for a long time. That's my take. I lost Shocker. Well, you'll lose Galactus. Doctor Strange, Cloak, Heimdall. And then you have to include Septo that we have, we're going to be receiving the Ghost Spider. Ghost Spider is going to be a great tool to be able to move Spider-Man 2099 as well. Trying to brew around with High Evo, Fiona. Well, so far, so good. I have not played very much Ultron. He's actually behind. I'm trying to get him upgraded to the gold border to be in keeping with the rest of my deck motif. Trying to test this up against like the Iron Lad version of the list. Ham is going to be Ham. I agree. First time he moves to a location, you can't ignore the second half of the text. I'm pretty sure that the Spider-Man 2099 is going to destroy one card potentially for each location. That's the way I'm reading it. What have you been brewing up, Fiona? Ooh. Big null? Big null time? As we play Ultron and just Ultron, do I pass him at the hub? I have 3 power drones for an extra 6 to 14. Aw, it's just short. We could play... I could play Patriot Squirrel Girl. Something like this. He's not going to be able to get into deep space, so I'm winning that. I just have to be able to win on Titan. The cards that were destroyed, I think Ultron still just wins. Based on power at Titan. Is gold my favorite border? You know it, Fiona. Everything gold. Midas touched. My favorite is the gold with then the foiled background. Gold border, foiled background. Oh no. They did go all in on right. That surprised me. Gonna tweak my Snap-Offs 2 decks on stream today. Iceman, Scorp were placeholders in my lane control. Galactus 8. Yeah. I mean, the Iceman Scorp are just an efficient package. You can't go wrong with those two. But I think, do you have Titania in your collection yet? Foil's the best. If only it was easier to be able to get up to gold. But I think if you work Titania in there alongside the Green Goblin, it could be a fearsome lane attack. Ultron left would have won. Yes. You do have the Titania? There you go. That could be the secret sauce. I'd really want Patriot to be behind the Invisible Woman. I guess I'll just play Shocker here. They go Morbius. A little bit of discard action. Alright, let's see if they can keep up. Then I'm also thinking of brewing up a Sarah Hawk deck. Ah, yes. The classics, the classics. Here goes A-Bomb. Maybe we'll be able to surprise them with the power out of Wakanda. 17 power between A-Bomb and Ultron. Also the A-Bomb getting buffed by the Patriot. And then just decent pressure from all the little Ultron drones. See where it goes. They're probably going to play, yep, the MODOK. Did we already play this guy? He's got the Pixel MODOK. Hellcow. Colleen Wing. Hold on. Oh, Swarm was in there. But no Apocalypse? No Apocalypse. I'll be able to tie here at Pet Mansion. I'm getting... No, I win, because the Patriot buff on the Shocker. Yeah. I think we got this. The Marvel's Pride bundle, pretty cool too. That one, for like the cost of the variants, definitely is. If you like both variants, it's a great value. What's the best strat for playing Titania, other than in current hot location, Shoddy? So you can play Titania alongside Zero for just good point efficiency. You can hold Titania for the last round when you're behind an initiative. That's a pretty reliable way just to have the 1-5 stat line to be able to leverage. You can Moon Girl for extra efficiency around the Titania. And then you can also, you're looking to be able to play Titania in a position where the opponent has 3 cards and you push Titania across as the 4th card. So it's great in conjunction with the Goblin. You play Titania first and then you play Goblin. Goblin goes across, and then if there's space, Titania will follow, and you have just choked away all of your opponent's hopes and dreams. Because you'll be able to return the Titania for a huge swing, and they're fighting 3 cards up against yours. Yeah, it's a very dirty trick, but it works out quite well. We shuffle away. I'll play Invisible Woman and just be... Well, no, I'll get to play Patriot here. If you're not buying the move cards next season, is Iron Lad a must-buy now? Yes. If you're going to pass on the move cards next season, Dio, then I would say go ahead and spring for the Iron Lad. He's a top priority. Best thing about discard and is Dracula. He effectively uncounterable. Yeah, and he keeps you behind an initiative, which is also excellent. And then he just pops up and shocks the opponents. I hate the lockdown, use Viper and Titania on a location. Titania kind of count as the Thanos. Yes, somebody who's trying to spam out a ton of spaces to the board. Ton of cards to the board, I should say. Give me the Khazar. We'll just try and stay ahead in Mojo World. I don't know if we'll really keep up. No, you mean the Galactus? Yeah. The Galactus wilts over anything that's attacking or putting pieces on his side of the board. What do I want now? I guess it's just like Shocker. Pop. Patriot Khazar. I'll put Shocker on Necrozia. Master Mold soft counter to the Dracula is true. Master Mold getting the work done. Mjolnir. They did find it. But it makes their Mojo World pretty weak here. Ooh, leeched. No. They're gonna get leeched down. That is terrible. I get the Patriot and the Khazar to pop out. I think I lose this one. Not being able to play the Ultron hurts quite a bit. Yes, I get the mass buffs from the Patriot on everybody that just got leeched. But am I going to be able to win at Mojo World? They're at 11. I get 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. No, I'll be behind if they fill it, and I'm sure. Ooh. Maybe they didn't have. I don't know why they retreated there. I guess they didn't have it. Good ol' leech. Would I recommend buying Master Mold? Yes, I would, Burbus. I think Master Mold is still a great list. Ronan the Accuser can surprise a lot of people with how much power he's got. And then it can work well alongside Hawk. It's a great combo. Get the Shocker in here. Patriot, Khazar, Blue Marvel. I would love to be able to win Asgard and... Oh, we will not get Ultron. Great. I probably don't play Patriot now. I'll just play Lizard and see what other cards I can draw. I have the Wasp. Okay. They get their Titania. Sure, sure. Maybe, I don't know. I could play the Patriot, I guess. Buffing Shocker and A-Bomb as long as I put those to the board. Is that as good as the Khazar? That is going to be buffing Titania. 4-5 or a 3-5. I could draw other 1 costs. They go Shuri, but I get the card draw here. She-Hulk Sauron. Ah, I got you now. And the Shang-Chi, but they already armored up. We'll try A-Bomb. What's my opinion on Patriot Zero decks, Burbus? Patriot Zero decks. I mean, they can surprise people. Able to get that extra buff from the Zero. I mean, Zero is just a very cost-efficient card. I should have played the Patriot if I was going to know that I was getting the Zero. The Sauron, I think, is a step too far because you can Sauron out your own Patriot. But the Zero could be a fun inclusion to be able to give you some extra efficiency. Like a Zero Enchantress kind of strategy. There could be something there. Got him. Yeah, yeah. Love it. Snap back? Maybe I could have. Do you think if I snap back, he stays in? I don't know if he stays in if I snap back, right? I think I just act like I don't have it. Too much RNG to play the Lockjaw. It can be tough. I like the Lockjaw, though. They forgot they had Shang in the deck. And, well, I think what they really forgot was that I got the extra 2 card draws to make it more consistent that I did find their own Shang-Chi. At Infinite, yeah, they will. Maybe so, maybe so. This is why I don't climb that high after Infinite, I guess. Clapped them with their own Shang. Beautiful variant, by the way. I thought you can't retreat if you snap first on the last turn. No, you can. You can if they snap back. So if you snap, you have to stay in. But if you snap and then they snap, the retreat opens back up. I'll go Invisible Woman. Oh, well, surprise, I'm not going to use the Invisible Woman now. I'm going to play over here. I like Lockjaw when you could use the fun Wong Thor She-Thor deck, but the Lockjaw nerf that I didn't agree with ruined it. I'm okay with the nerf now. It's settled. I've had enough time. I've grieved. And I've recovered. I mean, either they have the control or they don't. My guess is they don't. Yep. There we go. I'm thinking of snatching Lockjaw as my next Series 3 free pull. Ooh. Sounds like a great option, Fiona. The Lockjaw is very fun. Lockjaw Patriot would open up a whole new archetypes, I think. You don't have Patriot yet? Yeah, let's see. You have Sarah, right? Do you have She-Hulk? And do you have Dracula? Let's see. Where's my... What are my other Series 3 top priority cards? Oh, Wave and Doctor Doom, right? Wave and Doctor Doom are also super valuable as very flexible Series 3s. Lockjaw Patriot, both their own archetypes for sure. Yeah, they open up a ton. They're very fun to be able to play around with. I mean, it's everything that you're juggling around is going to be good options and open up new possibilities for you. A lot of people in the snap-offs were running Patriot, so maybe you want to go that way. No She-Hulk and no Dracula? Yeah. You're at a stage where the account collection is going to feel very fun as it shoots open new archetypes. I mean, the idea is Invisible Woman, and then I can just cycle the Wasp. That actually is quite nice. Especially with Mystique in hand, the one Deadpool. I had Doctor Doom before either of those, I think, though, but I'm a Doom enjoyer. Booter. Noted Doom enjoyer. He's really good. He is so good, I've been waiting for a nerf for a while. Kind of pondering what it might be, but it's never come around. I want Wave and Doctor Doom, but I think that Lockjaw would pair well with High Evo. I don't have Thor and Jane Foster. You do have Thor and Jane Foster. Yeah. That Jane Lockjaw deck keeps on winning. It's remarkable. Here's the thing. I don't want Ultron to pop out of the Quantum Tunnel, so I'll just play Misty Knight here to be able to get the buffs. Quantum Tunnel Ultron is always fun. Yeah. Makes my blood pressure higher if you mean that's fun, Blake. Interesting way to define fun. Watching Teddy gain years off his life. I'll go Debris to be able to spit out the rocks, I suppose. That's probably the best play. Cycle the Shocker around. Maybe the Shocker hits Ultron. Maybe the Shocker hits Kazar. Maybe the Shocker hits Squirrel Girl. As long as it doesn't hit Wasp, it's better. Doom is somehow so good and so meh. What? He either feels insanely OP or bad. I didn't think he's... I think that's why he's not getting nerfed. 15 for 6 is good, but we have much bigger 6 drops on T6. Why did I think that was the final turn? Somehow I thought that was the final turn. You're up to 22 here? That's terrifying. Well, I didn't top deck the Ultron, so I could fish again, or I could just play A-Bomb. When they move a 9-power Vision to the side, they will be down at 13. I'll then hit him with the Debris and the Patriot Mystique buffs. So that means that the Rock is going to be a 5, and the Wasp is going to be a 6. So that's up to 11. 14 power here. I would pass them. 13 to 14. Oh, I also get the buffs from the Blue Marvel, by the way. And then Deep Space is looking pretty good. I think this is worth it. Here we go. Yeah, of course we got the Wasp. Too much mats. Just more play. Ah, they go all in on the Mojo World. Well, I'm sorry, my friend. Your lead was not insurmountable. With this massive rock. Oh no, I was behind? I thought we were going to be up. Is it because the Wasp... Oh, I know. The Wasp was already getting the Blue Marvel buff. The Wasp was already getting the Blue Marvel buff, and I was taking that into account. Something like that. Not enough mats. Too much mats. Not enough mats. How could the Rock lose? The Rock is the S tier. Yeah, it got debuffed by his Wasp. Somewhere my brain was not keeping track of all that. I was like, it's gonna receive all of this and be a 6 power, but it was already getting the buff. Grand Central Station. Do I get a pull here on turn 5? I don't know if I like that. Let's go Debris. I'll give them a Debris. If you want to be able to play additional Debris, I will accept that. Go Lockjaw. Well, that took away a space from their Lockjaw, which is quite nice. Now... we could play the trick where you set Mystique behind Invisible Woman and then the last card you play is Blue Marvel, but I'd really rather the last card I play be Ultron. I could give them a Wasp. It's Den? Is this really Den? Chat? Does Den ever stream? Are we actually against the prolific Marvel Snap Zone author? That'd be kind of cool. I have nothing to do. Because I want to set Blue Marvel behind Invisible Woman. I don't really want to play Squirrel Girl. I guess I could play Squirrel Girl. There we go. Lockjaw won't work in the deep space anyway. That's true. His text is disabled. I'm not sure what that play was then. Jubilee into the Nagia? This doesn't feel like what Den would actually be doing. Maybe I'm giving him too much respect, but I feel like Den would be making better plays than this. Yeah, Den is a great author. I just don't think this is actually him playing Jubilee, Nagia, Lockjaw, and Deep Space. I think this is a bot. I mean, with the Ultron here, the Patriot has to be the best move. But I could play it elsewhere so that I can still put the Ultron over here. Let's try this. Did I know that Taskmaster is not considered played behind Invisible Woman until revealed? I've seen Taskmaster, Shuri, Evo, Hulk. It's nuts. Yes, Zin. On the previous stream, we were trying it. We got it to work once in an hour. It was some of the worst luck I've ever had in trying to get a combo together. Lockjaw negative. You know it's Lockjaw negative. Alright. Yeah. I was trying to be able to play like high Evo, Hulk, and then hide the Taskmaster behind Invisible Woman, and it was not good. Wow, he actually hit the White Tiger. That's fun. That White Tiger too good, guys. Crazy. It works better with the magic. I mean, yeah, probably. It felt like a bot, the insta snap, and then of course he top decked the one card that's great alongside me giving him Patriot. So bold to snap against any negative when the negative's on turn 5. Yeah. I won again. Living Tribunal or Iron Lad for 6k? Definitely Iron Lad, Grizzly. I'd stay away from Living Tribunal right now. Like, I genuinely liked Living Tribunal in my Lockjaw Thor deck. But I think in terms of token investment, better option is Iron Lad right now. I did like hiding Mystique behind the Dark Dimension during the tournament, so my Mystique went off much later after I played the Hawk and Dino on turn 6. Same concept as the Taskmaster Invisible Woman. It is very fun, Fiona. And it can be a good way to be able to protect your carry cards. Like, you could include Invisible Woman in your Dino Hawk deck if you want to be able to play it more consistently. I don't know if you would necessarily want to cut somebody for it, but it is a way to be able to protect your carry cards from the ongoing control, which is everywhere right now. Lad's better, but Tribunal is going to be forever 5. No, Dorn, Tribunal is not big bad. Tribunal is a normie. Ultron, play the Ultron, Teddy. No, he won't do it. I'll play Patriot, though. I'll play Kazar. Get the free 6er, then I can play, like, Patriot Mystique on right, free 6 on mid. If they were Galactus, they're going to be sadly destroyed. Bye-bye, Galactus. Living Tribunal looks so cool, but I think he's going to be not match up well against the anti-lane control. Yeah, I've been trying to figure out where I could potentially put him, but have not been finding much. So they go Destroyer. I get to buff the Misty Knight with the Patriot Mystique +4. That could be a big surprise factor for me. I would get above the Destroyer in that case. I'm going to snap. They already played their wave. They're not going to be able to slow me down. So I just wait. It's going to be Patriot Mystique, Apocalypse, Wasp. I lack the Invisible Woman. She ghosted me. Oof. Oh, they get the cloak in there. Okay. Green Goblin catches me out. So now I will not be able to buff the Raft to a victory. What all was destroyed? Just wave? Like, is Apocalypse enough? 4 cards were destroyed. They could play Death. That's like Ultron Wasp for the most points. Yeah, if they play Death, they get the win. Here on Eternity Range. They probably have it. Death would be a 4 cost right now, right? I'll see it. Iron Lad. He's fishing. He's fishing. What did he find? I don't even know. Ah! There we go.
Victory.
They got Wolverine. Dude, could you imagine an Iron Lad Wolverine and then like Destroyer getting them to hop all over? Enough said, bub. Distracted by the background. Who's my favorite Star Wars character? Ooh, great question. Great question. Favorite Star Wars character? We're probably going like Darth Maul on this one. It's a great finalized character arc through the Clone Wars. And episode 1 was, it released at the perfect time to have young Teddy as like the target audience. So I love the prequels. Obi-Wan Kenobi probably up there as well. Though honestly, Cal Kestis is kind of I've been playing all of the Jedi Survivor and Fallen Order games. Cal Kestis is earning a great deal of respect from me here. I don't need to play the debris if I have the Ultron. I think I just wait here. Mystical Being got the Anakin. Nice, nice. Dueling Invisible Women. I actually have this variant as well. I just like running my Max Skrekki instead. Where am I in Jedi Survivor? We're making the second trip to the Shattered Moon for the showdown with Revis right now. The wife is actually playing mostly. The wife is playing and I'm lending support. So I think we're about halfway. Jedi games have really made Cal one of my favorites. He is very well done. Massive props to the creative team that put together the storyline for the Jedi games. I played D&D 5e Star Wars variant for a while. So much fun. What was your character, Fiona? Or are you a DM? Star Wars has its own RPG system, but I feel like it's just because everybody knows 5e, you might as well just run a different theme around the 5e campaign instead of going to a different system. Maybe that's blasphemy, but yeah, he's probably also Patriot. To be fair, I might watch Phantom Menace tonight. Nice. High Evo A-Bomb or Patriot A-Bomb? High Evo's way better. I'm thinking of cutting mine for Super Scroll. Can't wait to see the live-action version of Cal. You know the actor wants it so bad. Man, the marketing for Jedi Survivor that had him in like a training montage in the Mocam suit with Luke was great. Yeah, the Cal actor is fantastic. I would love to see him in live action. DMS with the 20 gifted memberships. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Team Teddy grows stronger. The war against the Grey Names continues. Generosity is always very much appreciated, mate. We got the MODOK. Now we got the Hela. Does he play Hela here? Morbius. Duh. Pretty close. Pretty close. The fact that this was a Wasp instead of the Mystique is what killed us. If I'd been able to get the Mystique to clip onto the Patriot, we would have been fine. Or even have, if this what had been Blue Marvel, right? We had a mid-game pass that took all the tempo from our sails. Because then the +4 would have tied, and then margin of victory, and I would have won. Yeah, so very close. It's moment time. TMS always the GOAT. I love playing Star Wars tabletop. Problem is I always have to play a Keldor with their recommended name Dorn from the home planet Doran. It is obligatory, Alexander. It's obligatory. Replace the A-bomb with the Cosmo? Is that actually going to be better? It's very funny to hear me say, mate. Here's the thing. It is like taking another accent, because I don't have any other Irish or British vocabulary. But at the same time, I don't know what else I'm supposed to say. Like I say friend and mate pretty interchangeably. But I feel like I don't quite have the personality to just say bro to everything. I'm not one of the like bro gamers. I don't know. It's always amazing me that a buff to just one power makes a difference. Invisible Woman was not on my radar before, but now she's in your killer deck, right, TMS? Which we're gonna co-opt here. I want to play some Super Scroll. Honestly, we're far enough in the stream. Let's run the, let's bring it back to the A-bomb, just to let this one rest. And then I want to see the Iron Lad version. Put it back. Fix it, fix it. Let's see. I know I should be able to find it pretty quickly, right? Dex. Search me. Iron Lad. Hang on, cards. Iron Lad. And Patriot. These two together. Sort by win rate. Apply. And I'm pretty sure the list has been pretty standardized. Wasn't this a Dexter deck? Popularized this originally. Or at least something like it. Yes. Something like it. This one's a little weird. I kind of like it though. Patriot Iron Lad. This one has the Onslaught. This is more what I was expecting. Copy my code. Paste my code. Paste now. And now we have to obligatory style us up. Yes. Full-time job, Rocket. Gamora Star-Lord, side to side. Patriotic Lad. Something like this to start. Maybe Super Scroll works his way in. What crazy deck has TMS come up with this time, Booter? An incredibly competitive one, that's what. And it's just a very lean Patriot list. Does anyone really think a 4-6 will be able to destroy 3 cards? Yes, KG, because they're random cards. And there requires combo effort to move the card to be able to activate the destructions. Currently playing a control list with Quake. It's pure RNG fun when she works. Nice, Jeremy. Ooh, lost to the Zabu, did you? I'm sorry, my friend. We'll go... I'll just play the Patriot over here. Four 6 requiring 3 other cards to destroy a random card in a location seems fine. Yeah, it's like the combo investment, right, that makes it seem okay. I'll just play the Invisible Woman here. Yoink. We do have the Iron Lad. Try and hone in on what we might be able to pull. There's the debris. So we're looking at Mr. Sinister, Onslaught, Misty Knight, and Wasp. Do I want to risk the Lad? I think now's the time. Otherwise I would have played Blue Marvel. Let's play for it. I've seen this list, but I don't have the Lad. If you don't have the Lad, then I would just play Super Scroll. Well, I mean, it's using a lot with the Lad here. Oh, man. Got the Sinisters. Let's go. We could play Brood. And then the debris is not that exciting. The Brood would be quite good. So would Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom slamming down with 9 power Doom bots to be able to win Lockjaw and win Deep Space. It's just a lot of very good blanket pressure. Let's go for it. The cards that move other cards are not above tempo or anything. In fact, Heimdall is behind. Yeah, Cloak is the closest one to tempo. Oh! A2. Star's coming back for us.
Victory.
Pixie Slayer, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you. Ooh, Dorn gonna rock the deck for the rest of the season. They need to fix what counts as discard and destroyed. Wolverine does not count when destroyed or discarded. Yeah. Or they need to give him a specific keyword, right, Rich, of like regenerate? If they made regenerate its own category and put another couple cards into the category, then it would be fine. But here's the thing, it's inconsistent, right? Because doesn't Null get stronger based on Wolverine destroys? Even though he's not categorized as destroyed for other effects? Or am I on one? Let's go Mr. Sinister here. Nothing else to do. Literally pulling more S4 cards than S3 at this point, Matthias. You are incredibly lucky. Honestly, right now, let's see. I mean, the Series 4 offerings are pretty good right now, so I would say that you are fortunate. Patriot now. They count to death in Morbius? Hold on. Wolverine does count to death on Morbius? Or he doesn't? It does seem to be something that's inconsistent. Dude, if we could pull the Brood here, that would be incredible. The one he linked earlier, I believe was yours. Yes, I linked the TMS one up above in chat. We got it. We're unstoppable. Chat, we're cracked.
Oh, snap.
Do we have anything to fear? Not really. Yeah, there we go.
Victory.
Y'all need to see Into the Spider-Verse Chinese poster. Oh no. What is the Into the Spider-Verse Chinese poster? I've seen some funny adaptations. Is absolutely incredible. What? What in the world? This is how they're advertising Into the Spider-Verse in China? Yo. Is this legit? Or is this fan-made? This is incredible. Honestly, I thought it was going to be something that was... I was expecting it to be racist and like covering up Miles' face. But that's actually amazing. That one's awesome. Nobody wants to play me. It's searching, it can't find a worthy opponent. Here we go. Eternity range. I'm making a deck around the location of the day. So far I've got Zero, Titania, Ebony Maw, Lizard, Atuma, Destroyer, like the Typhoid Mary, Patriot, or the Sentry. Fiona, do you have the Red Skull? Red Skull Taskmaster? For $25, you can get a decent sized poster of that advertisement. Honestly, it seems worth it. That seems legit. Let's go Patriot here. Trying to learn if I want to consolidate Patriot Mystique with this deck or if I want to split them. I could have actually used the Rock. Maybe I shouldn't have played that. Oh, I'll snap on the DC. Yep, yep.
Victory.
Just threw in the Red Skull. Forgot about the Taskmaster. Taskmaster can pop off. If you have Taskmaster, Red Skull, and Shuri, and then you squeeze in Zabu, gives you the discount on Typhoid Mary and on the, well, you can run like a control card, but then you also get the discount on the Shuri. Pretty fun. There's a lot of different ways that you can take it. I'm assuming that you don't have Sauron. Let's see, let's go Patriot. No Shuri or the Sauron. Gotcha. Your deck still sounds pretty solid. Don't I think after reaching Infinite the game gets boring? Quasi AZ? I don't. But then again, I get to hang out with, you know, all of you guys and talk Snap and then make new decks for videos and whatnot. So I've got a lot of stuff to be able to keep me entertained. I think for the Grind Lords, they do need to add something for post-Infinite content. They have already on the dev roadmap post-Infinite leaderboard, which I think sounds very interesting. And then we get Conquest mode next month. So I think they are very quickly improving the situation. I want the Brood here. I need a couple more. Well, I get Limbo. I can play Onslaught, Onslaught, chat. Patriot, Patriot, Onslaught, Onslaught. That sounds unstoppable. Especially if I can find Misty Knight in here somewhere. At Infinite, the game gets fun. Use the silly decks. Yeah, you get to play a little bit less stress and just figure out what works. Thinking that Jug might be funny as a way to knock their pieces around where they don't want. You know, Fiona, it really could be. If you're able to push something that they needed the ability to land into the deep space and then it doesn't activate, that could be devastating for their game plan. Alright, I don't think they wave. I don't think this deck would run wave. Maybe it does. Maybe I need to play Wasp now. I'll play Wasp now. And hope to be able to top deck. Hold on. What happened to my Misty Knight? Misty Knight was discarded? Oh, by the Moon Knight. Okay. But the double... What? Double Onslaught, double Patriot? How much power does that make? Usually just push to rank 60 for the variant, and then try the fun decks, Jeremy. There you go. Whatever you enjoy. It's a lot of power, turns out. It's a lot. Oh no! Ah! The arrow? Are you kidding me? Arrow breaks up the stack. Ah, youch. What a move on the opponent's part. What a move. Yeah, I should have played, well, I kind of wanted the 7 power, but you're right. If I played Mystique to be able to copy the Onslaught instead, and then played something else to be able to clog up the locations, it probably would have been better. I'm shook. I'm shook, chat. Infinite is where you can lose 100 games trying to pull off one combo and not ruin your account. It all depends on what you're looking for out of the game. If you want to keep having that competitive drive, then it doesn't feel like you are progressing as much post Infinite, right? In terms of account progression or rank progression, the cubes are kind of meaningless. I just realized, shouldn't Juggernaut have Jeff's ability to go where he wants? He is the Juggernaut. I won't say it, so that you don't have to yell at me, Streamlabs. Pet Mansion appears, so if we go Patriot and then the Mystique... We get a lot of power out of that. I could also play... I could play the Iron Lad. Be able to try and grab Onslaught, Blue Marvel, Debris, but we switch on turn 6. I'll try the Iron Lad. Conquest comes in June. I am expecting... Ooh, nice. I am expecting that we're going to get Conquest in the mid-season patch. Otherwise, I feel like they would have been telling us, like, trying to build up more hype leading up to its release. But I guess it could be any time now. Mr. Sinister, Pop, and then a Wasp. Here we go. See at least what they give us. Yeah, but it might be a retreat. I mean, they hit pretty great combo here. Why did the Wasp stick? Did they play that after Dr. Doom? Or no, they played High Evo and then it turned into Wasp. Okay, I got it. If we're getting bored at Infinite, arrange some friendly battles in the Discord. Exactly. If you wanna challenge, you can help keep me in tournament shape. You think at the very end of June, Mystical Being? Maybe. We ended up with pretty good pressure all across the board, and then we have this beautiful little Hulk that will double up to 24 and then add 4 to a 28 power drop. That feels excellent. I'll take that. Yeah. I'm trying a move deck that uses a combo. I heard KM Best mention turn 5 Cloak Wave. Cloak Wave, so you get to reposition, and the opponent is limited to 1 card, and then you're able to drop your combo on him, Rich. That sounds fun. Is it working? It does sound advantageous against Sarah and Bounce. But I don't know if you have enough juice to be able to back up and move, still being able to win. Landscape really is a good location, only when it helps us. Only a good location when it helps us out. Been testing that too, didn't realize Cam had mentioned it. It works decent, nice, nice. Gonna try and be active on the Discord if anyone is trying to battle sometime. There we go. Always looking to be able to set up those battles. People just retreat when they see it? It's that oppressive? I guess, yeah. If they are Sarah or Bounce and you waved on 5, then they would just, yeah, retreat. Like, I can only play 1 card, the opponent has everything set up. That'd feel pretty bad. I would like to be able to get Eternity range. I'll play Patriot here. Patriot Mystique Onslaught for us. Just how can I get cards distributed to other locations? Because I'd also like to play the Blue Marvel. Well, I got the Rock. So now I play Patriot, and I play Wasp. And then I can choose on turn 5. Is it going to be Blue Marvel or Debris? I go Luke Cage. Probably going to be the Debris. Everyone went to Wednesday Night Snap tonight. If you guys like the battle mode, you won one. KG, you won one? That's awesome. That's the one where you play the mods on the official Discord, right? Pretty sure that's what that one is coming from. I'll play the Hit Monkey for 2. Not the most impressive drop, but here we are. Red Skull, hey. Put up the 19. We get the extra 5. The Hit Monkey scores. And then Onslaught goes crazy, picking these rocks up to 10 each. Well, it'll be not quite 10. It'll be 9. Yeah, so I'll be able to win here. I'm ahead. This feels great. Oh, the Snap Fan tournaments. Nice, nice. I want to be able to get into some more tournaments. I'm going to be after looking at Snap Zone and Snap Fan for what things I can get into. All right, people are getting itchy for the battle. Let's launch our raffle. We will complete this last one. Rich, we had an excellent battle on the previous stream. Launch! Exclamation point, pick me in chat, spacebar, number between 1 and 100. You will be buying raffle tickets to enter into a friendly battle against me live and on stream. Best of luck to all the entries. Everybody can enter and anyone can win. Josh trying to rally the likes for the stream. It really does help us out. Get promoted out to the rest of the community, guys. We did not. I brought the wrong deck and bricked and tilted hard. Look at the... I honestly want the rock. This Eternity range can just keep on showing up as far as I'm concerned. Misty Knight, give me Mr. Sinister on right, I suppose. Can I enter pick TMS 100? No, Cool Water, you can only enter for yourself. That is mayhaps a flaw in the system, but that is the way it is currently designed. We'll go Patriot here on mid. Get the buffs. I'd love to get the rock. Give me the rock. Wow, they actually got it. They got the Hulkbuster onto the multiple man. No. Oh, they got a gigantic. What is happening? It's all conspiring against us, chat. I don't know. Like, Iron Man is very good here. Iron Man here takes me up to 12. That's not going to be enough. Maybe I just hold that in the hopper. Yeah, you're going to be feeling good, but hold on. Blue Marvel plus Iron Man on mid. Is that the ticket to success? Maybe it is, because it would pick me up to 9, and then that would be 10 up to 20 on mid. I accept. We'll see what kind of move options he has. Yeah. Oh, the combos open up. We have 10 energy. This is only turn 5? How did I play Blue Marvel? Hold on. The Psylocke. The Psylocke revealed, which allowed me to rush Blue Marvel. Okay. Back into this. Let's go Iron Lad here to be able to see if we grab Ultron. Because if we could go Iron Lad, Ultron, and then Ultron... Or sorry, not Ultron, Onslaught. Onslaught, Blue Marvel could go insane. Psycho insane. And then I still have the capability to be able to play Iron Man. I think it has to be... Oh, you cloaked? Why would you cloak mid? I'm able to actually... Do I want to move my monster or do I just play Iron Man? I think I just play Iron Man. And then I'll leave my power here. This one's getting interesting. Too much energy, I can't think. Oh, I got the debris. Alright, Project Pegasus is locked up. That multiple man is not going back. You got the Heimdall early, sure. He's still not going back. And then the Cosmo. I think that worked out incredibly well for us. I think that was maybe the best turn of events possible. And then we go like, Wasp is actually as good as Brood. Amazing. Amazing. That was a wild match. We got an extra 6 energy to be able to run all of our combos. Ooh.
Victory.
Yeah, how does Giganto versus Psylocke not win looking away? I don't know. Wave Cloak just demolished a Dino Kitty deck. Well, there we go, Rich. We got the brew. Here we go. Choose our victor. Yusuf. Congratulations, Yusuf. You know the drill. Put the battle code down in chat, and we will face off. Looking forward to our battle. I'm not sure if we've battled before. I know you're always in chat. I'm not sure that we've actually gotten you in a friendly battle. Didn't know why you think that combo will do anything. Yeah. Well, he was not expecting the debris to choke away his board space. He would have gotten an extra 14 points there from the multiple man moving to the side twice. This is what would have happened in a normal match. We have once. Excellent. Chat is cheering for you. How much did you enter with this time, TMS? Did you put in 1 point? Again? Or did you enter with a little bit more gusto? We'll see. We'll try. We might be able to just to set up a friendly battle between me and Fiona on a different stream. But I think this afternoon after this battle, I'm gonna have to call it. The Brian also wasn't expecting the Witch to give the 5 energy. Exactly. Oh, you went for the full 100. Here we go. This time, TMS. We'll get our battle. We will get it. Oh, battle will be legendary. Give me... Ooh, this is getting thicky. I'm holding Doom. I guess I need to Iron Lad over here on the right. Here goes the Hell Cow. Collector pops. Mystique dies as well. Then he moves the Hell Cow. What do we receive? Can't decide what to play. Haven't been playing Snap much lately. Whatever you want, Yusuf. Whatever you want. You can let me know if it's more of a friendly Patriot. Here we go. But then if I play this Patriot, he'll get stuck. What if... No. What should I play? I hate Asteroid M. Asteroid M, I really do. I don't like it. The Brood would get pulled over here. I'd be able to keep on buffing the Sinister Clone a little bit more, but not significantly. The Debris would put a Rock over there. I could just play the Wasp, right? Just play the Wasp, play the Patriot, see if you top deck a Mystique. Maybe that's the move. Alright, sweet Fiona, we'll figure it out. If you are live by the time the friendly battle is over, I'll throw a raid your way. Not that I think very many people are on the Twitch side. Never seems to be the case. I go MODOK here. Discarded a 3. No, Yusuf. Probably don't want your first time playing the card to be right now. Is the Onslaught enough? It's the extra 2 for a tie. Dr. Doom. The Doombot in the middle is fine. Debris. It could be like Debris Brood. Maybe this is better. I don't know. I'm not feeling... Hey, there we go.
Victory.
Just go to whatever your old standby was, Yusuf. Gotta show it off. Sadly, this location doesn't make playing decks fun. Yeah. Have a good one, Alex. Great to have you on the stream. When you lose the abilities, you're kind of shoehorned into Patriot, or you are shoehorned into the Sauron lists. There you go, Fiona. As with many such locations these days, rich indeed, though they have removed 3 of them for reworks. I'm excited to see what kind of new abilities we could get out of those locations. With the Daredevil, I'm going to throw Debris, just anticipating a Galactus. Play something like Ramp. There, discard Patriot, one of the old standbys, exactly. Ye old classics. Yep, I think we caught him. Swinson Snare, were you actually Galactus? Did I catch you? Ah. Multiple man to the Nakia. I think I won that one. Go Iron Lad here. They need to remove District X in Weird World. Yeah. If they ever created an unranked mode where it was more casual, then it would make sense. Ooh, yes. Could have snapped earlier for sure. And then like a... Yep, there we go.
Victory.
They didn't have to wait around to see it. Neg 1 to 12. That was all ours. Alright, let's go, Yusuf. I regret my choices. It's hot outside. What happened to my lovely snow, Minnesota life? You get no seasons, Thorn. They change so rapidly. Alright. Join up. Paste our code. What do we want to rock? So we get out of the location here in the battle mode. We can play whatever we want. We could go back to High Evo. We could play our own Good Cards of Dino. We could play the new Sauron Tempo. We want to bring in Negative Galactus. No, we played this last week. Or Monday, I should say. Invisible Ultron, Patriotic Lad. These are our new decks. Man, I'm not sure what I wanted to play now. Ramp is always fun. Surfer Lad. Honestly, here we go. The deck that got us to Infinite. We'll play it again. Darth Betty emerges. Oh, we gotta vote for the Mr. Negative. That's all I need. Watch Fiona versus Freddy Semi. He was sweating hard against the Dino deck. Oh, yes. I think he said he hopes Fiona won't get to the finals because he does not want to play against that Dino again. Yep. And then he runs the Galactus, so she brings the counter matchup, and what a chat. He clutches it out. The matches against between Freddy and Fiona were fantastic matches. Oscorp Tower. Give me my Zabu here. Ah, I baited myself. This is not Negative Galactus. I named it Negative Galactus. It is a very different deck. It is Negative Crystal. We're now running Negative Crystal, chat. This is why you always want to keep your decks up to date. Teddy Wife is insulting me over here. I think it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, go Crystal, go. Exactly. Where's that card back from Jeff in the deck name? Yeah. I meant to play Dino again on the second time. That was a blast. I'm so happy to see Crystal played. Hopefully he has some ongoing for our Super Scroll. There we go. Give him the negative. I mean, negative on 3 with Sinister London seems quite advantageous to us. Let's go for that extra card draw. This is why, chat. This is why we play her. So I go fast first, get her buffed, play the Crystal, be able to get double card draw here of the inverted deck. We snap on this. Let's go. I figured he'd go Galactus on the first time correctly, so I could do the backup Nebula deck. And got Spacey. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was at the end of like a really long day for Snap for both of you guys. And, I mean, Freddy was just making absolute brilliancies. Freddy's play where he predicted your Goblin and then used, or he didn't necessarily predict it, but he used his Doc Ock to have pull your Magneto to reposition your Goblins so that he could have an open lane for Galactus. I was just watching that in awe. You got 7 cards in hand, my friend. Ronan is eating well tonight. Dialogue for a little bit of extra energy. Not that I know that I'm going to need it. And then the final turn is... Oh, hang on. Order. I would probably like Mystique to be able to copy the Ronan. This is looking pretty punchy. What could we draw? Iron Man or Devil Dino? Really wish that we'd gotten one of them instead of the Baron, but whatever we receive... Oh, here they all come. The 2-power demon. Youch. There's the Kitty Pryde. A little bit late, but here it comes. Bounce V negative. This is going to be fun. Yoink. Ah! What a pull. What a pull. Ironheart for the buffs at the end of this. I have full 7 energy. I'm not using any of it. Just unlocked Mr. Negative, and I can't stop using him and Jane Foster. The combo feels so good, unexpected for the opponent. Terrell, it's fantastic. I love Mr. Negative. Been a Mr. Negative fan for a very long time. Back in the beta days, I was running Leech in my negative and knocking people out with that. He has a very flexible list too. You can run the Jane, you can run the Magic, all these different ways to be able to cheat him out early, all these different ways to take advantage when he hits the board. It's a great list.
Victory.
Favorite Star Wars Jedi is Revan. Favorite character is Thrawn. Ooh. The Thrawn. Thrawn is so great. I've heard a rumor. Hey, TMS on the Twitch side. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Team Teddy grows stronger. But I've heard that the Mandoverse movie is going to be titled Heir to the Empire. I don't know how much credence to put onto it, but I'm excited. Jane never works for me. She's always just an 8-5. Yeah, that's kind of the downside, right, streams? People weren't playing Jane back in the day. Nope, they were playing totally different stuff. I was thinking about using Leech, but like you said, there's just too many decks. Too many different cards you can use with him. Yeah. Well, it's not going well for you yet, Yusuf. I have found some pretty lucky pieces so far. I'll put it that way. Super Scroll is going to be dead for us. We'll just let the Baron die. Set up the Zabu. And I'm back. Allergies really do be killing me, guys. Is it going to be Iron Man on left or right? I feel like we go Iron Man left, let the Mystique come in on right. I like the negative puke with the Monkey Zola. To play two monkeys that double themselves pretty much. Yo, that's nuts. You have to have open board space for that one.
I am.
Anthrax has been going great. Had a fun time plowing through deep space with both Sauron and Patriot. Now we're into our friendly duel. So far it's been pretty fun. Honestly, the Patriot decks were a nice change of pace. I don't play them very often, but they've ended up being quite powerful. He doesn't have a way into Altar of Death, does he? I don't think he has any shot, so I play like the Mystique here. And then we play Ironheart to be able to buff them up for as much as we can. Downloading Twitch on my phone. What's my Twitch name, Teddy? I am Teddy Ninja 15 over there, Beauty Grizzly. The mobile app experience on Twitch is supposed to be pretty good. El Duce.
Iron Man.
El Dutch. El Dutch. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. The other 14 aren't the real Teddy, exactly. And then the Falcon dies, but they get the extra energy back. Ironheart into Crystal. 432. Bass just wins though, right? Right? Bass takes the dub. I think our best, the 1-pointer. Best thing about playing Cloak in a move deck is when you don't move, play Doom instead of the Heimdall, and then the opponent is just left sputtering, right, Rich? Yeah, fake him out. A lot of people will run the Magneto instead of the Heimdall, but I like the Doctor Doom. The move deck is probably leaving open board space to be able to have all the different bots able to hit the board. Swapping positions, we should be careful. We'll play Bast here. Upgrades the negative, then we go Zabu negative. This feels like a snap. Snap very early. Mr. Penguin rocks. Watching you on Twitch. What's the YouTube name, Teddy? Teddy Ninja. We got the OG, just Teddy Ninja over on YouTube. Well, YouTube allows accounts to have duplicative names. But I think I am the biggest account with the Teddy Ninja name. Yeah, we should snap on this one before we show how good we've got it. Goes great with the wave too. It is true. It is true. I have both Magneto and Heimdall in mind. I've not tried the Doom in it. That could be the secret sauce. Who's Teddy Ninja 14? I don't know if Teddy Ninja 14 exists, but Teddy Ninja without any numbers did exist on Twitch already, so. Ninja is a mystery we are still revealing. Ictron, great to see you. Both Magneto and the Heimdall, but I lack the Doom. Oh, Fiona. Those are early stages. There's so many good cards to collect. Doom is so good too. Oh yes. Oh yes. feel like I'm baiting myself with the Super Scroll here. I'll play Psylocke for the extra energy. So I'll be able to play Devil and Mystique. Would really want to be able to see the Iron Man come around. The positive negative is the bomb. Yes. Almost up to his old days of being a 4-4, right? Imagine if you high Evo with a Mojo World. Imagine if you high Evo with Mojo World. What do you mean, Scorpion? I actually pulled Magneto as my last pull 3 card. TMS, that was the last one that you got? It's wild. Alright, so it's Hold on. It's Crystal for the card draw. That's for sure. Then do I just play Super Scroll for like a placeholder? He'll get pulled to Asteroid M though. But I guess I might as well spend the energy on something. I'm feeling like I should have played Sunspot in this deck with how much energy I'm passing on. I could also hold Super Scroll for the buff on Devil Dino and Mystique if that ends up being what we play. Depending on these next draws, like if I got Baron Mordo as one of the crystal draws, and then like Iron Heart, then I still need Dino Mystique, in which case holding the scroll is actually more points. Alright, here we go. Second to last was Mystique, which was a huge Cerebro enjoyer. Was frustrating to wait for. Oh man, TMS, yes. You gotta have those two together. Still don't have Magneto, Dracula, or the Bass. Close to 3k. Feels bad, man. Mr. Penguin Rocks, at least you're about to roll over into a new season where you'll be able to pick up one of those guaranteed immediately. And then hopefully the rest of them fall into place very soon. There it is. Kind of exactly what we had postulated. Dino, Mystique, plus the Iron Heart. This one not going too well for us. Mid looks like a loss, especially with what the Bishop can do. To be able to get the on reveal, I'm going to have to play Iron Heart on right. I suppose I could play Mystique Iron Heart here, but I think I'll go right instead, where I have the advantage. Here we go. Jordbjorn, resub with the Prime 2 months. I like the turtles. I like you. The Team Tedia grows stronger. Great to have you on the stream, Jord. This is your last friendly battle of the day. Yeah, Fiona, I usually only do one. I'll do one, and then I will end the stream for YouTube, raid on Twitch, call it a day, and take care of the rest of the real life stuff. Crystal loves giving you Baron. Why is she so mean? One bad card begets another, Booter. They're in cahoots. The two unloved ones are like, I'm gonna make sure you see play. No, I'm gonna make sure you see play. You're right, I have to go right because of the Asteroid M. Hey, Bearded Grizzly. First time on the dark side of the web. If you are a Prime member, you can link your account and be able to subscribe for free to one channel every month. Alright, Fiona, best of luck on your stream. We'll throw the raid over after Valentine here kicks my butt. Oh, Living Tribunal and Mojo World. Yes, Scorpion, that's incredible. Alright, they evened it up. We gotta clean it up, chat. This was what I realized while testing this deck, I remember, was that the Devil Dino, in spite of having the crystal for the extra card draw, never ends up being very big. There we go. We got Grizzly on the sub side with TMS gift. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Never used Twitch before. Figure it out all. Watch the streams from here too, Teddy. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Team Teddy is ride or die. You guys floor me every single time. Ash93, thank you for the follow. Why is Dino in a negative deck? Seems too great as you dump your hand. Yeah. Well, Rich, it's because I got excited for Crystal and we got lost in the sauce. That's... If you're asking what happened, that's what happened. Oh, I should have played Mystique to be able to go right into Crystal here to try and fish for Mr. Negative rather than play the Baron. Hey Teddy, can you tell me what camera we're using? We're using a Microsoft webcam. What was this guy? The 2000? It was like their kind of mid-tier office offering. I hope that it looks clear. It's the Microsoft LifeCam. Microsoft LifeCam. That's what I'm using. Well, now I will Psylocke. I have the Microsoft HP 720, kind of awful. Oh, I'm sorry. Do I use Crystal to fish for negative, or do we just drop down like Devil D? I feel like playing Devil D could be the best option here. I could hide him. So many cards they need to touch up, like Root. Yeah, Root and Drax, both kind of unloved. I don't really like the way that they've been taking those guys by increasing their base power, but then taking the abilities away. Dino Theodon, thank you for the follow, mate. Thank you. I wish that they had been making their abilities a little bit more impactful, honestly. Okay, we will play Crystal first, and then Bast. I don't know exactly where this is going. I have not had... Have we had Ronan? We had Ronan like in the first game, right? Problem is Ronan is not good against bounce. And Dino is not good inside of negative, so we're caught a little flat-footed. Electra and Angel. Yeah, if they could get some love too, that'd be fantastic. Angel not even being playable in Thanos shows how bad the deck is. In Destruction Thanos, you mean, Dorn? You're right. The fact that Angel has been squeezed out of pretty much every destruction list is unfortunate. I had been running him in Death Wave, but now that Death Wave is not a thing, I really don't see where Angel would go. I mean, you could try him in Death Thanos, but it's hard to cut anything out of what that deck is running already. Alright, so I do have the Devil Dino. I could just play Iron Man and then hope that Devil Dino surprises them. Maybe. We're not in high stakes rounds yet. Sure. We will go up to 16. That's not bad. And then the Devil Dino representing 8, 11 plus the Baron. Okay, it's something. I feel like Angel's ability should be like to save a card from being destroyed if it's in your hand. That would be awesome. Instead of that card being destroyed, Angel like flies to the board and gets destroyed instead. I would love Angel to be able to get pulled from deck or hand, just so that he's a little bit more consistent. He could very consistently be the free 2 power. He's only 2 power. It's the same thing with M'Baku. Like, their activation, the games where they activate are so few that it doesn't feel like it helps a lot.
I am Iron Man.
No. Oh, they buffed the bishop. Close, close. I run Venomized Angel in my Thanos Courting Death deck last 50 games. He has never come from the deck. Exactly, Dord. Exactly. It doesn't happen often enough. I have the Chibi Angel, and I wish I had more cases to be able to play him. Because he's got some fun variants. Though Angel also has like the most horrific variant in the entire game. Right, guys? We can all agree. Angel. Where is he? We can all agree this is the worst art in the game, period. It's so bad. Who approved this? The girl is terrifying. She looks like a doll from a horror movie. And then what is this? And what's this? You can't read the signs. You have this random hairy arm. Angel himself, and I understand it's like pulled from a classic comic book or something, but listen, you could have just like not made the variant. You had the choice. Give me nightmares and produce a variant that is terrifying, or just not. Pixel MODOK looks hilarious. We actually seen that a couple times now today. It does look hilarious. I understand, it's the classic comic cover. It's terrifying. Why did they give... I am assuming that what they did was they gave the girl eyelashes They should not have given her eyelashes. They gave her no mouth. She has no lips, no nose. Her head is too angular. Whoever drew that should go back to school. What is this location? The girl is meant to look horrifying? What am I missing? Why is she meant to look horrifying? Oh gosh dang it, I won't be able to play anything big over here. So actually... How do you handle this one, chat? Do you play... You play her... She's a mutant? That was being persecuted? Gotcha. I can understand why she was being persecuted. You think I lose this one? He doesn't have a way to be able to stick in either of the other locations. If I can find negative and then get an inverted Iron Man, it's over. Not sure what he's going to be able to develop. 11-4 here? We'll see. Okay, they pick them all up. Well, they only pick up one. Hood sticks. And then they go Star-Lord. Sorry, I didn't play there. Oh boy. This is not what we wanted to see. Oh no. We will play nothing. We will play... I guess I want to draw Zabu now for +2. That's so weak. He's got the demon to be able to take it up to 11 to pass us. Yeah, because we didn't get negative here, we have to retreat. It's full cover art, just shrunk down so it doesn't translate as well. It looks like it's cut off. Is it the full art?
Escaped.
Alright, backs against the wall. This is where we thrive. Ronin would be too expensive to fit. The last 5 pixel variants I got are all much worse. Alright, well. Maybe not then. I don't own the card, I've just seen it. I'm like, I never like it when I see it.
This land is always changing.
As you know, compared to like the Nolan Woodard Angel. This one's amazing. Can we get Nolan Woodard to make some more, please? Please, sir, I would like some more. That one's awesome. Weird World. It's gonna end on Weird World? I can't use negative because then I just give him better cards. Alright. There goes Angela. I'm embracing my love of the retro games. You're a fan of the pixels. Don't care who knows it. TMS, they look better all together. I'll give them that. When you can get them all together in a deck, they actually look pretty good. Alright, I'll go doubled up Psylocke. Be able to play Crystal. We can plum their deck. Hopefully for Kitty. We're not going to find the Bishop here. There's their Bast. Well, okay. I'll play Crystal and Bast. Get the double draw. Don't like the Chibis and the babies? Save Thanos, Dorn? The babies are so good, though. The Chibis are a little hit and miss, but I feel like the babies always hit. Anyway, it's to each their own, right? That's why it's great that there's so many different variants. Some people just like the base art. The base art's good enough that you can be happy just playing with that rather than any kind of variants. Some people love collecting the babies, some the chibis, some the pixels, some the Grekkies, some the, you know, all kinds. There's a couple pixels that are good. Like, I genuinely like the Hawk pixel. Beast and Star-Lord. Beast and Star-Lord, you say. Then I get the Luke Cage. Is it actually good enough to play something like this? You get the double buffs from the Ironheart, and then Beast returns 3 cards to hand. I could play her again to be able to repeat the double buffs. The alternative is that I play something like... sorry, not Luke Cage. It would be Star-Lord Beast. Try and get the +3 here. I'm actually going to go for this. Normally I would find the cutesy stuff that annoying, but most of the baby variants are really fun. They've got so much personality. That's what I love. I mean, look at this. Got a little boots and her little helmet. She's having a great time. Devil Dino. The most successful Devil Dino is not played by me. Alright, pick him up. Here goes nothing. Oh boy. I'm nervous, chat. I can play the Shang-Chi to get the kill. Then I could only play the Ironheart. That wouldn't be enough. It would not be enough. I think we're dead. Tragedy strikes. I could play Star-Lord here and then play Psylocke. Well, I could play Psylocke or I could play Crystal's way more. Nope, but then I cannot play the Ironheart. That's the problem, is I got all these buffs on these cards that I'm not necessarily putting back to the board. I could play Crystal, and then I could play Psylocke, and then I could play Ironheart. Miss out on the Star-Lord. Oh, why does that sound so much worse? That might be my best shot, though. Alright, here we go. Mystique copies. Just saying there's a chance. Falcon picks up the Bast. We'll win on mid. The Camartage, I think, is too far out of our reach, though. Yeah. Ah, Weird World. When we had a great negative hand as well. Well played, Yusuf. Excellent bounds a deck. And was able to, in a pinch, pilot our own negative deck against us. There we go. Alright. Thank you, everybody who came to hang out for the stream today. We're going to call things here. Honestly, the Deep Space was fun. We got to play our Sauron list, which I really like, and we got to play a couple different Patriot looks that I've been wanting to experiment with anyway. It just got helped out. They got the helping hand from the hot location. So if you're hanging out on YouTube, we're going to call the stream here. Stay tuned to the channel. We've got some other projects that we're pretty excited about. And then on Twitch, we're going to throw a raid. So stay tuned on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube right now and you want to join in the raid, we're going to shoot over to Fiona Shade Stories. Until next time, thank you guys for watching. Keep on snapping. All right, Twitch peeps.